Diamond Tier 1 is the highest rank on Master Duel's competitive ladder, and with the right deck and a bit of luck, just about anyone can achieve that goal. But what if you don't use the right deck? What if you play a trap-based control archetype in a format where that's not very good? I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and that's just the sort of thing I do. Each month my patrons pick a different archetype, and I try my best to push it up the Master Duel ladder. This month's deck is Labrynth, an archetype of maids and mazes that puts a new spin on the old concept of set 5 pass. Unlike many control decks that lock you into one specific theme, these lovely ladies and pieces of sentient furniture all have effects that trigger when any normal trap removes monsters from the field, which means they have synergy with hundreds of traps from across Yu-Gi-Oh's history, allowing for a wide variety of builds to suit any meta. With so many powerful options at our disposal, the question is not if we can reach Diamond 1, but which build will allow us to do it best, and will we be able to find that build in just 3 short weeks? You'll have to watch to find out. Alright, so here we are, and as the intro said, we are playing Labrynth. And I know if you're familiar with this deck, you're probably looking at this list and you're cringing a little bit. If you're new to the show, if you don't know, I generally don't like to start with the optimized version of the list, especially in a case like this. This is a trap deck, it goes first, it sets up disruption, and most of the strongest lists are going to sit on floodgates. And I should be clear, there's nothing wrong with sitting on floodgates. They're part of the game. If Konami didn't want them there, they should ban them. And that's a conversation for a different time. But if you want to play floodgates, that's fine. However, I'm playing this for a show, and I want it to be kind of interesting and exciting. So at least to start with, I'm doing a no floodgate run. We're going to try this without floodgates, see how far we can get. And then once we get to like the 4th or 5th stream, halfway through, if we're not in high diamond yet, then we'll start putting some floodgates in and just trying to do our best to win. Now, I also originally didn't want to play with viruses in this deck either, because the viruses kind of win the game on their own. These can just be like absolutely brutal, but they're absolutely brutal to Spright and Runick specifically, so I don't really mind that much. And also, I tried building a version of this deck that didn't have the viruses or the floodgates, and it wasn't doing very well. This version, I believe, is at least interesting. Not every deck can resolve a virus or search it out like this. So even if this ends up being a situation where we're winning because we just drew good, at least you get to see a cool play that maybe you don't see in another deck. And that's kind of what this whole build is about. We're going pretty high on monsters. We're playing Max C, which a lot of Labrynth decks don't do. And we're playing 3 Backjack along with the furniture. And that's because this allows you to do a combo where even if you go second, you can activate and resolve the viruses during your opponent's first turn, before you even draw a card. And I think that's really cool, really interesting, especially for a deck like this. We already know that if we go first, we're gonna set a lot of traps and we're gonna have a huge advantage. A lot of the Labrynth decks I saw kind of plan for that situation, and they feel almost a little more win more, right? Like, you're already going to have the advantage going first. You don't need to make yourself even better at doing that. What you need to do is shore up your flaws. Make it so that when you lose the coin toss, you still have a chance. And that's what this deck is about. It's about having this combo, this move that we can do, where if we go second, we can still absolutely devastate our opponent. And if we go first, we should be pretty good as well. Now, that being said, I am also playing this guy, the Labrynth Archfiend, who is not particularly good, and a lot of people don't like him, but he can search Storming Mirror Force, and I love Storming Mirror Force. This is like one of my favorite cards, so I'm playing it. I'm playing it because I like it, and I think it'll be funny. I'll probably take it out and put in like a pot that lets me draw cards or something else, but let me have my fun at first, all right? So this is the deck list we're gonna try to build. And it doesn't have a whole lot of URs. We're playing Terrors of the Underroot, which is a bit difficult. We've got the Welcome Labyrinth. And unfortunately, my patrons picked this after this pack is gone and before they got a secret pack. So, we cannot pull these. We have to just pull enough UR points. Is this in anything? No, same thing with this. We've just got to pull enough. All right, so we're going to start by opening just a couple of these Spright packs. I guess we'll go ahead and open all 4,000 right here. 40 packs of this, see what we can farm from it. We're not looking for anything specific, and the last episode was like 3 hours long. So we'll probably skip past most of the pack opening, because we're literally not pulling anything we want. We're just pulling ultra rares, of which we didn't get any. Alright, so far this hasn't been very good. I think we've got like 2 power tool dragons, so we could break one of those down, but I'm actually considering, you know what, let's go ahead and try this other deck. This deck, mostly Garbo. But we already have like an Egyptian god, Infernity Doom Dragon we would never play in anything. Same thing with this Royal Straight Slasher. Like most of this stuff, if we get it, we can just break it down without any qualms. And I'm curious to see what's in it. Like if we get a Change of Heart, I might play that even if it's at 1. And if we get 2, we can break down multiple copies. So let's go ahead. I don't feel like we're losing anything by opening up one of these. Who knows? Maybe because no one opened it, it'll... No, they're still not giving me a whole bunch of ultra rares. Nightmel the Dark Bonder.
You contribute 1 monster. Special summon from your deck 1 monster with the same original type, attribute, level, and attack and defense as the tributed monster, but with a different name. If you tributed a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can summon a monster from your extra deck instead that meets the same requirements.
Interesting. I feel like this might be part of some weird cheesy combo, but no one sat down to lab it out. Definitely some stuff in this pack. Unfortunately, I think I need to hold on to this in case they ever get Dragoon, so we didn't get anything more to break down than before. But I mean, we're not any worse off, so we might as well. Alright, well we got some ultra rares in this one. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, depending on how you want to look at things, these are both pretty good cards that we at least want to keep one of, so we're not going to be able to break those down. And with that, we've used all 4,000 of our gems, and I think we've only got like 10,000 or 10 ultra rare points or something. Let's go check. Let's break some stuff down and see what we got. Alright, so after breaking everything down, I only have 80 UR dust, and I need at least 150 to get everything. I could do 90 if I wanted to get rid of the overroot, but I kind of want to get those because they might be useful later. Plus, I mean, it wouldn't be an episode if I didn't spend some money on it. I've got to make things interesting for y'all. So let's go ahead. We've got the limited time gems. We're gonna go ahead and do these. And while we're here, if you want to join the Patreon, if you want to help me out to afford these things more easily, consider joining that. You can also get on the Discord for like $1. Just always nice to tell people about that, you know, if you want to help out the channel. I think watching like 1 ad gives me like 1/4 of a cent. So if you donate $1 on the Patreon, that's more than like 400 ads worth. Even if $1 doesn't seem like that much, it's still very nice. So consider that, and we'll just grab 2 of these. 2 for the price. I am glad they did lower the price of the massive gems. These used to be 80. Now they're 65. That'll add up. But we'll add these. We'll get 2 of those. $40. 6,000 gems. Not bad at all. We'll open some more stuff. Okie dokie. So now that we've got some gems, we're looking over what packs to open. And I had a little poll where Twitch chat voted, and they decided we would try this. If you don't know, right now we're doing the 1st anniversary event, and in this specific pack, they have replaced Nightmare Unicorn with the alt art of it. If you pull a Nightmare Unicorn for this month, or this last 25 days, you'll get this version instead of the regular version. I already have 2 Nightmare Unicorns. I don't need another one. So this offers an interesting opportunity. If I pull one of these, even though I don't really care about the alt art, it'll be nice to have one to show off. I know the audience likes seeing new and interesting things. And then I can break down one of the old unicorns. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Also, I believe that most of the stuff in here, like the crawlers or whatever, I can probably break down. Oh, I thought I had 3 of all these. I guess I don't. But yeah, a lot of these, like, you need 1 at most. So all these ultra rares can be broken down once you've got 1. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try that out. I'm gonna open 2 packs and we'll see if we get it. I'll come back if I get something neat. Okay, we've had the chat vote on whether or not I will actually pull the unicorn. We're on our first pack. Very first one, we've got an ultra rare. Will it be the alt art unicorn? Will we get it?
No.
No, it's a Nightmare Griffin. You were close, you had the Nightmare part right. There's like 70%, so I guess we'll see. Oh wow, second pack and already there's another ultra rare. We're doing pretty good on this pack. I got a good feeling. Will this be the Nightmare Unicorn? No, it's another Nightmare Griffin. We're getting exclusively Griffins. We can break this down though. You only ever need one Nightmare Griffin. All right, so we're halfway through. We've got a UR we can break down. We'll do one more pack. Let's see if we can get the Nightmare Unicorn after that. All right, we failed. We didn't get the Unicorn. We didn't do it. All hope is lost. I mean, we did get some cool URs we could break down, but sorry, chat. Everyone who voted for hope is dead. We're all gone. Everything's gone. Love is over. We're just, get out of here. Okie dokie, I had a second poll asking Twitch chat what they'd want to open next, and they said, do more of the unicorn. They want the unicorn. Chat is full of bronies. They just need to see it. So we're gonna do 20 more packs of this, see if we can get what we're looking for. Okay, we've got another chance. Will this be the unicorn? Unicorn energy. Unicorn go. Will we get the unicorn? My name is Joe. Doing all the stuff. Doing all the things. Gonna click the unicorn. See what appears. It's another Nightmare Griffin. It's another goddamn Griffin. Every time with the Griffin. All the Griffins. Crawling in my skin. Well, we got quite a few ultra rares. None of them are the ones we wanted, but we got them. One more set. Oh, and I haven't been updating the thing. All right. This is the last opportunity. It's got to be one of these two, and they don't even look ultra rare. So what are the chances? It's probably just another goddamn Nightmare Griffin. Well, at least we've got a shiny Nightmare Griffin this time. Are you another Griffin as well? No, it's a purple Nightfall. Sorry, chat. I know you wanted the new unicorn. Instead, we're just getting all the Griffins, including a shiny Griffin. We're just every Griffin, you know? That unicorn is just not part of what we're looking for. So it ended up taking 9,000 gems, which is more than I would have liked. We had to open a lot of packs to get those ultra rares. I guess that's what happens when you have to build something that's just not in a regular pack anymore. But we did it. We managed to craft everything that we need, and we still got 10 UR points and a bunch of super rare points left. So we can craft a few more things. Now, before I go ahead and explain this deck, I'm going to take it in some battles against patrons. We're going to test this out, see how it does, and then I'll come back next week and explain how this works. It'll be next week to the people watching live. To those of you watching on YouTube, it'll be right now. Alright, so here we are, the first day of climbing. We're ready, we've tested it, and this is the deck we're running in with. I forget how much of I explained this previously, but the design philosophy around this deck is based on the idea that if we go first, we're already probably going to win. We're already in a very good position just because this deck plays so many high powerful traps and has such an advantage going first in general. Adding floodgates will just increase that likelihood. We'll go from winning 80% of the time we go first to like 90%. What I'm really worried about is when we go second, when we lose that coin toss, because if the opponent has the ability to set up the field first, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get our traps online and be able to activate them and everything. So this build is specifically designed to try to make going second a little better. We're playing a lot more of the furniture and we're maxing out on Absolute King Backjack. And the synergy behind this is, if you don't know, the furniture as a quick effect can discard itself and any other card in your hand to set a Welcome Labrynth card from your deck. And this is like our biggest starter. This summons a Labrynth monster from the deck. Any Labrynth. Could get us either of our boss monsters, could give us Ariana and she searches another Labrynth when she's summoned. So we have a lot of options with this. Like, if we're going second, this allows us to set it during the opponent's turn, and then as soon as our turn starts in the draw phase, we can start getting off to the races. We don't have to wait for that second turn. And then the reason we're maxing out on Backjack, because if Backjack is sent to the graveyard, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and arrange them in whatever order you want. So right off the bat, that means we can ensure that whatever card we do top deck is our 6th card is going to be the most optimal one for our deck. But then, during the opponent's turn, you can banish this from the graveyard, flip up the top card of your deck, and if it's a trap, not only can you set it to your field, but you can activate it that turn. So being able to discard Backjack off a piece of furniture lets us set up our draw, potentially get a trap again during the opponent's turn, but we can also activate that trap immediately. So if we get something like Dogmatica Punishment, we might be able to destroy part of their board before they even have a chance to use it on us. Same thing, if we get Trap Trick, we can convert that into something like a Deck Devastation virus, an Eradicator Epidemic virus, and potentially hit them with one of these virus cards before they have a chance to play. Like if our opponent sets 5 passes, and we can Eradicator them during the end phase of their turn, we can get rid of all the traps before they can activate. Now, of course, if you aren't familiar with the viruses, you have to tribute a dark monster with 2,500 or more attack, or in the case of this one, a dark monster with 2,000 or more attack. So we have to get a monster on the field. That's why we're playing 3 Lord of the Heavenly Sky Prison. This does a lot of stuff. During the main phase, you can activate this effect. Reveal this card in your hand until your opponent's turn. While this card is revealed, set cards cannot be destroyed by card effects. So this is protection if we do go first against stuff like lightning. If a set spell trap is activated, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, if you activated this effect while this card was revealed, set any spell trap directly from your deck, but banish it during the end phase. Really good for this deck overall, but if we happen to get that 3-card combo of Lord plus Absolute King Backjack plus any of the furniture, and we can hit something like a Trap Trick off of the Backjack, then we get to summon the Lord because we'll activate Trap Trick, and then Trap Trick can be used to get any of the viruses. We can then tribute off the Lord with the virus, and that's how we can win. Basically, as an FTK, 0 turn annihilate our opponent. That's the plan. It's kind of high roll, but with Max C here to also help us going second, I think our chances of drawing into that 3-card combo are a little higher. Not sure if it'll necessarily work, but I think this is the funnest way to play the deck. Along with, we're also playing this. A lot of the more serious builds don't play this. I really like this guy for 2 reasons. One, he gets 400 attack for every normal trap with a different name in your graveyard. So this can get really big, help us beat over things that this 2,900 can't get over. But when it's summoned, you get to set a trap from the deck that can be activated when an attack is declared. This lets us search Storming Mirror Force, which is one of my favorite battle traps of all time. It's Mirror Force, but it returns stuff to the hand. It's not particularly great, especially when they know about it, but it can be a really good deterrent to save your field when all you have is like furniture and other small decks on there. And if they've already used a lot of their spell trap removal to deal with our other stuff, they might not have an out to Storming Mirror Force. So I think this will be really fun. I think this will be really funny. We're going in with this virus go second heavy deck, and if this doesn't work, we can always add draw power, we can always get rid of the furniture, we can always add in more floodgates. We can do that stuff later. For now, we're gonna try this. As for the rest of the deck, if you're curious as to how Labrynths work in general, I mean, I'll probably show that off, but if you want to know right now, I actually previously made a video where I read every Labrynth card. I have another show called Let's Build, where I sit down with a deck I haven't seen before and build it from scratch. I did one on Labrynth. You can go check that out. In general, I like to get those vids a little more attention because I put a lot of effort into them. They're pretty cool, but they don't get as many views as the ladder climb videos. So you can go check that out. Otherwise, I've talked long enough. The time for talking is over. Let's hop into the Labrynth and see if we can get some action. So we're designed to go second, but we're gonna go ahead and go first. Also, I just realized I should have the ladder climb stuff up there. There we go. Also, it's no longer day 0. We are now officially on day 1. And yeah, this is what we like to see. Normal summon Ariana. Go ahead and use her effect to get our dang old field spell. The field spell is very strong, gives you a lot of power. And then we're just going to set 3 pass. It's a trap control deck. It's what we do. And then we just gotta hope that we don't get hit with like, we don't get hit with Lightning Storm or Evenly Matched. Also, my arch nemesis player from What a Deck! They followed me here! I didn't realize it. Now I'm shaking in my boots. Truly, they have the ability. Player has returned. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, so they're going for the trap tricks. Huh? This is the easiest thing I've ever done. Get both the trap tricks, and then we activate Dogmatica Punishment. Time to punish these wicked VTubers. This allows us to pop a monster and then send a monster from the extra deck to the graveyard that has attack equal than or higher. So we'll send Entis, and then Entis will activate, popping this. And then because a monster was removed from the field by a trap card effect, I get to draw a card. And then I can set a card, or summon a monster if I get a monster. Set it. Can I activate it this turn? Yeah, we'll set it. If they had Lightning Storm, they would have done it. Be like, hey, I've got Welcome Labrynth. And you have nothing! It's live twin Spright! The twins were live all along. Okay, so they've summoned another jet. And this is where we go ahead and activate Trap Trick. I was hoping to use this to get the Welcome Labrynth, but instead, I think what we're going to do is get Torrential Tribute. And be like, okay, if you would like to summon again, you can go right ahead. Spright Elf. And this is where we Torrential them, which they had to see coming. And they're going to Smashers. The monster. That's probably for the best. Because this says, when you activate a non-labyrinth trap, you can summon a fiend from your hand or graveyard. So I could have just gotten it back and done it again. Okay. So at this point, we're looking pretty good. I think what we want to do... Yeah, I think we just want to go for maximum damage. So we're going to use the Welcome Labrynth. Ooh, and they had the Max C. Yeah, that's our one weakness. Alright, so now we're in danger. But they've already used the Ash, so we can perhaps Max C if they try to start something else. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Max C now. If they have any level 7s, they have to get them. Yeah, it just ends their turn. Who says we're not playing Floodgates? We're playing the most powerful Floodgate in the game. Can make any card just instantly end their turn. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna activate Ice Dragon's Prison. We've got a nice, oh, it's a zombie. Oh wait, they have a zombie, okay. We're not, I thought they were all Cybers. We're fine. Ice Dragons, we summon a zombie, we banish both the zombies. Then, because a non-labyrinth trap was activated, we get to summon, and because a monster left the field, we get to put Labyrinth back on the field. And yeah, people are pointing out I should have done that in the end phase, and then I would have this ready to go. And I also could have taken less damage. And then they just surrender, because yeah, it's over. In addition to everything else, this can once per turn just take a trap from my graveyard, set it back on the field. This is definitely one of those decks that once it starts going, once it gets rolling, you could just absolutely devastate your opponent. So there we go. First duel, 1 win. Let's hope it starts a trend. They didn't get Carrot, right? Oh, there we go. I got the right one, chat. Activate Lord. Let's summon this first. See if they negate. Alright, that's fine by me. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call a very special move. I need this one the least, so I'm just gonna set it now. I'm gonna pretend to be a scrub, chat. I'm going to act like I'm just little Johnny Scrublet down here. And maybe they'll see that and they'll smashers it. Come on, hit the back row. You know you want to hit the back row. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is Jover. I got too many viruses and too many sky prisons.
Huh?
Oopsie doopsie! Wrong zone placement! I guess you don't summon that card very often. Ronin Totem's just like, dishonorable! Out. How many times must you teach yourself this lesson, old man? What? Trisbania, not once per turn. Summon Link monster into the zone. Banish self. Adios. Goodbye, elf. Have a good one. Now use these two and make another elf. It'll be very funny. Sky Cavalry. You can tell they're like, okay, as far away as possible. All right, I don't think I have a chance. Well, no, I'm pretty good because I can attack over this pretty easily in attack mode. Yeah, I think I just die either way, but, you know, sometimes you lose, but at least it's funny. Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 3 Lord of the Heavenly Sky prisons? We're gonna set this. Activate. Unfortunate. I think we want this, this. I have no other traps in graveyard. Yeah, so we're gonna welcome Labrynth, and we're actually just gonna summon Ariana. And we're gonna use Ariana to get the field spell, because the field spell lets us go plus like crazy. Okay. That seems like an awful waste of a Ghost Ogre, but fine. Let's go ahead and activate this. Let's activate this. And let's just go ahead and set all 3, because what do we have to fear? We've got Lord of the Heavenly Sky Prison protecting us. It's just Lord of the Heavenly Prison. It's not a Sky Prison. I think that used to be its old name, I don't remember. If they have Cosmic, then there's nothing we can do. Okay, so what we need to do is we're gonna activate this, and they're going to negate it. Well, I have that chain held down. What the fuck? I hate this. Yeah, they have priority, but after everything resolves, I should have another chance. Summon a fiend, and we're going to summon this. Getting all the stuff. The Lord. Set a card? Yes. I think we're gonna go for this. We're gonna summon back Ariana. I use Ariana. I could grab the furniture. I think I just want another Labrynth in case they get rid of this one. Now I can do this. We can use this. We can get the lovely lady. And we'll pop you. And then because a trap card popped a monster, I get to pop another monster. And then this comes back because a monster left the field, and then this goes back to my hand. All the chain links in Chain Link City, linking up the chains every time you go. And I've trap tricked, so I can't activate any more traps for the rest of this turn. Oh, he's not fiend locked by Gilgamesh. Good thing I grabbed another Labrynth, chat. Might as well risk it. Show me a trap. Haha! That's what you get when you let your heart sin. Whoa! Alright, so we activate the other one we've got. We activate Tears of the Overroot. And they surrender because they know they were doomed. Chainlink 17? Yeah. Send off that. Welcome to the Labyrinth. Oh, and I got another one. Please don't ash this. Ariana. Ariana gets us the field spell. Skill Drain. That makes things a little bit difficult, but like, I can play under Skill Drain too. Although it helps if I have the field. Super Poly, my arch nemesis! Why does this happen to me? Also, why did you discard the Eternal Soul? I assumed they had another one. I think I'm still fine. Set 3. Battle phase. Okay, Ice Dragon's Prison. Let's summon the Dark Magician. Now I have one, and I get the Alt-Art. And then let's just banish both of your Dark Magicians. Good luck with your Dark Magician deck. Oh, also, by the way, I have a bunch of graveyard effects. I hope you don't mind, right? Like, I know these are kind of an asshole, but hopefully it's not too big of a deal. I'm just gonna go plus a bunch of times, you know. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you just got out of here. Just, I didn't want to have to deal with that. Check to see if he was just on 2 Dark Magicians. He was just playing 2 Dark Magicians. Oh, I ended this man's whole career. Get those DMs out of here. All right, this looks pretty good. I mean, we're not in the best position, but unless they have Feather Duster or Lightning Storm, this is pretty nice. All right, set 4 and pass. Your move, Japanese name. Oh, okay. I see. Numerons. That's a foe I've not seen in a while. They very well could have lightning. Wait, if they had Lightning Storm, they can't activate it now. If they had Evenly, they've locked themselves out of activating it. They have Twin Twisters. Unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, taking 4,000. This sucks, but I'm not dead. Also, thank you, Darsh, for the 10 months. If they had Limiter, I could have activated Welcome on the last one and then gotten something. Also, Pikachu's fat. Thank you for the tier 1. Alright, I might be in danger, actually. I don't have an easy out to getting rid of this, I don't think. What would I need to get? I think we need the mansion. We activate this. Let's just activate the Lord. Set this. And fuck it. I'm gonna go to attack. Unfortunate. And now we just compulse them. That allows us to draw a card. That allows us to set the Welcome Labrynth. And that allows us to summon the Sky Prison. Yo, it's me! I'm going to assume that this is Pep's cousin. This is Psychic End Punisher's cousin. I think we need this more. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I already clicked it. There's not a whole lot of traps that help against this deck. At least that I have. Sure. They put it back. Fuck. And now we just compulse them. I think we might still have this. No, we don't. Fuck, I'm dumb as shit. Ice Dragon's Prison. Let's summon this. Oh, I can't out the field spell. I'll wait till their turn to do that. Welcome to the Labyrinth. Yeah, I think we want to go for this guy. Big effect. Big attack. Biggest one. Oh, I think this is just game anyway. Unless they've got another Numeron network. Oh! 100 off! Fuck, if I had just activated this, I would have won. That's fine, though. We can still do this now. We'll use Tears of the Overroot. Target one card, send it away, and then set one card to their field. You can have Numeron calling. Yeah, so they could special summon this, but because they don't have the field spell, I don't take any burn damage. And there we go! Oh, I never thought I would have such a back and forth against frickin' Numeron, but that's what happens when you play a weird trap-based control deck. And you know, sometimes you get those weird matches, but we do it! We rank up into Plat 4, and then we keep on going. Let's drive the Labrynth train into the choo-choo station. Woo-woo! Oh my. I see. So this Maxi is not going to be useful. Fortunately, we could do this. If we summon her now, I feel like she's just gonna be banished. We can't destroy a monster, so we can't get another one. That's not gonna do a lot. I think the best thing to do is just play it out. We're gonna pop one. I'm gonna say the middle piece. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. And then we'll get a search. Oh wait, no. We get another field spell, so we're ready. And then during the end phase, we activate the Chandelier, because they're clearly not summoning any monsters. We just discard the Maxi, and we get another Welcome Labyrinth. And then as soon as the turn starts, as soon as our fucking turn starts, we're just going to immediately welcome Labyrinth again. We're just gonna tear apart the field as best we can. We'll get this, we'll pop you. It is a mirror match. And you're losing to the guy who plays Storming Mirror Force. Yeah, let's do this now. Another Gravediggers. And a Called By. I'm starting to see what's happened here. Alright, so we're out of disruption. I think what we're going to do is something a little silly. Wave high, King Caesar! Marksman, King Tell! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun! Deus Machine X! Bet you didn't see that one coming. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here! You know who's the superior trap deck. Okay. We're going to activate this. I think we're going to send the Overroot because I want to resolve the Storming Mirror Force. And then we'll reveal the Lord. I think we need to do this. Yeah, we're fine. Well, they get a card. They had Pot of Prosperity. They can't draw. End phase. Alright, so what we do is we activate the Welcome Labyrinth. Yeah, we want to get Ariana. Ariana gets us a card. Okay. And then we're going to activate this. It's one of those I had 2 nickels, which wouldn't be weird, except it's weird that it happened twice. Yeah, let's devastate their deck. Oh boy. Battle phase! Battle phase! Battle phase! That was the wrong move to make, brother. I'm not sure if you've read this one, but that does not help you in the way that perhaps you're thinking. Now I get to activate this. Now I get to bring back this. Now I get to summon Torby. Why did you put monsters on the field for me to destroy? Now I get to pop 2 as a treat. And let's just get and we already have a Welcome Labyrinth, right? Yeah, we'll just get another one of these. Well, that was a very productive battle phase. And yeah, let's just not give them a chance to do whatever they want to do. We'll summon this. And you surrender. That's what you get when you misplay very, very horribly. Holy crap. If they had, I'm not sure if people realize, if they hadn't summoned that out, I would not have gotten all those effects because I would not have destroyed a monster. I don't know why they summoned a monster onto the field to be destroyed by the virus. That was very bad. Maybe they assumed it was the other spell. Maybe they thought their traps would be destroyed, but I specifically didn't get the trap one because I knew they would just chain everything. Normal salmon? Activate? What is with everyone using Ghost Ogre on Ariane? It doesn't do anything. This is like the 3rd time this has happened tonight. I think they've confused it with Ash or something. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, we activate this. We welcome them to the Labrynth. Lovely lady. And then we pop. And then she says, because we popped a monster with a trap effect, which if you don't know, the field spell says the Labrynth traps gain the effect to pop stuff. That sucks, but looks like he decided to smash rather than pass. You're unfortunate and you should feel unfortunate. Wait, oh, okay. Oh! That was the wrong move to make, buddy. Yeah, that was... Why would you choose the Lord? That was not the right... Wow. This really just goes to show the difference between Plat and Diamond in general is that, like, you pretty much have to play a good deck to get into Plat. But if you want to get into Diamond, you have to play it correctly. And Plat is just full of people playing the meta decks and not knowing other matchups, not knowing what to activate and where. As well as people who know how to play a deck that is off meta very well, but we're not running into that as much. This is not good. We didn't get any of our go second. We opened both our viruses and nothing to summon. You know what? I'm just going to take the glasses off. I don't think we're going to be great. And it's up against Mathmech, which is probably our worst matchup going second. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But unfortunately, the thing about it, right, is like Mathmech has enough high-level things that I don't think Deck Devastation kills all their monsters. Unlike Spright, where they like all die to deck dev. And also just the fact that their what's it called? The super factorial takes away a spell. They can get the field spell off or they can get the traps off. If it's just super factorial pass, we might be able to bait it out by like setting the deck devs and going to battle phase. But it's kind of unlikely. We really need the field spell and the welcome Labrynth to survive. That's the only way we're gonna get there, and even then it might be not likely. So we've just gotta hope that they play badly, which might happen. Great. 2 ofs. Okay. Aha! They fell for it, chat! Now they're still gonna rip a card out of our hand, which sucks. We basically need them to not hit this. Anything else is fine, but if they can hit one of these welcome Labrynths, we'll be in a good way. So let's set that, and then we go to battle phase. And then... Easiest bait ever, chat! They're falling for all the bait! It just keeps working! This is exactly what I meant about the difference between Diamond and Plat. Oh, and they're not even going for the trap trick. Continue your main phase? Yeah, we'll just activate Welcome Labrynth. I'm a master baiter, what can I say? You can negate that effect. Yeah, it doesn't negate the activation though, so it doesn't actually do anything. It just stays there. Now, I'm still not out of this. I still have to be able to do stuff. I'm just hoping really that, like, you know, they summon access code. Yeah, I'm toggling on. Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. That's doubly unfortunate. Yep, they drew the out. Do I even want a trap trick? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't play the thing for trap trick. summon the lovely lady. We get this. We still get this effect, so we get to pop you. Oh, it was with IP. I forgot. We could have popped this and then maybe got something in their hand, but literally all they have to do is draw one card and they get an excess code. So yeah, I think we lose this one, but I mean, we lose to top deck the one of Harpy's Feather Duster from one of the best decks, and we still baited some stuff out, so, you know, we tried our best, Critter. Aw, thanks, buddy. He still agrees with me. Not even in the extra monster zone. Alright, well, I'm not dead yet. Yeah, unfortunately, I drew my other field spell when all I needed was, like, a monster of any kind. Alright, so here we are, day 2 of grinding. Actually, day 3 overall, if you didn't notice. It's, I spent some time in between the streams trying to grind, which is why we're on Labrynth Mark 3. If you're wondering what happened to Labrynth Mark 2, I made it towards the end of the first session. I tried to make that, the go second version of Labrynth work a little better, put in more furniture, put in an Abiru to draw off of Max C, and I tried that out, but we weren't getting very many wins with it. Unfortunately, once we got to Plat 4, the wins pretty much stopped. As you can see at the win con, we're like just barely over 51%. And trying that on my own, even without chat distracting me, didn't work. I just never got that 3-card combo that I really wanted, where you can hit them with the virus during the first turn. So now we're pivoting a little bit. We're still not playing Floodgates. I don't want to go that far yet, but this is based off of I Wish I Was Dead's latest deck, which just won in the Master Circuit series. He got like top 8 with this, competing against a bunch of meta stuff. His did play a bunch of Floodgates, and that's really the only difference between his and ours. That, and we're also playing we're still playing a little bit of the furniture. I really like the furniture for being able to get you to the Labrynth, but the idea is we're throwing in a lot more draw power. We've got Extravagance, we've got Duality, we got Prosperity, because getting to the viruses just wins you the game. If you can resolve a virus, you usually just win, and hopefully this will allow us to be much more aggressive with this. Now, in addition to that, we're also playing 3 evenly matched and 3 sphere mode, which should help us a lot going second. I'm hoping these two will get us to where we need to do. And if not, we can always reduce some of these to get more of the go second tools. But I kind of want to keep a bigger Labrynth packet. Other than that, we're still about playing the same. I'm a little worried about playing Punishment with the Entis, but we're probably not going to resolve 2 of them along with all this, so it's still kind of a risk we'll have to take. Maybe I'll change this out, or maybe I'll change out the extra deck to fit more with the fact that we're playing Extravagance. Oh, and if you're wondering why we're playing only 2, it's basically you want to play Prosperity in this deck, because this deck is it's a deck of combos. You need to get like 2 specific things, and this is the optimal card for it. But because birds are good, we can't have this. Instead, we've got basically one of these, and then these are the other 2 copies. You don't really want to play these, but you kinda have to. And then if this version doesn't work, the one thing that I Wish I Was Dead's version has that ours didn't is Cards of Demise. Just let us draw until we have 3 in hand. I think that can work, but we'd have to take out like Lord of the Heavenly Prison and put in more traps so that we didn't end up like bricking on stuff. So we'll try that next. And then if those don't work, maybe on the next episode or whatever, we can look into doing some Floodgate. But that's Mark 3. Let's jump into some games and see how we do. Alright, and I didn't open with the lovely lady. If you're wondering what that is, we've opened with our one-of lady a whole bunch. Already got the Welcome Labrynth. We've got this. We can't do both, I don't think. So I think we actually want to do the Prosperity. I think that's the better choice here. See if we can dig and get to the Labrynth. What do I take out? We'll get rid of the DDD deck. Torby, alright, okay. There we go, Ariana, that's what we want to see. Ooh, or do we? Yeah, we do. This represents more pluses in the long term. It was either that or maybe the Lord. Unfortunate, but we're still in a pretty good position. They're down by 1, and we've still got some things we can do. So we're going to activate this first. So what we're gonna do, because we already got our thing, we're just gonna summon another one of these and be like, fine, you didn't want to give us the Ash then? We're gonna get the Ash now. And then we're gonna activate Trap Trick. We're gonna be trippy with our tracks, tracky with our tricks, tricksy with our dicks. But yeah, here we go for the Dogmatica punishment. Punishment is the pop 2. Let's add this to our hand. And then we go ahead and activate this. And we just pop you by sending Entis. The Entis goes here, pops you, and then unless they have Spright starter, this should clear the board so they can't do anything else with their turn. And there you go! That's how you do it! That's how you beat the Sprites! You gotta know the right tool to use for the right time. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha! So we've got the Welcome Labyrinth. If we can get something that gets us into the field spell, we'll be solid. We got something that gets us into the field spell. So at this point, we're going to just discard Torby, and who needs the sphere mode? We went first. We'll set this on the field. We'll activate it. We'll activate this. And we'll set 3 cards. So they can't Lightning Storm or Feather Dust us, or they can, but it'll only get rid of this. Our back rows are all safe because we've got the Lord of Heavenly Prisons guiding over us. Okay, here's what we do. We welcome the Labyrinth. Interesting. Going for the branded in red now, I see. Let's go for this and just get an extra card on the field. Use the effect, pop the Chimera. And then we activate this, activate the Torby, and we activate the Lord of Heavenly Prison. So we get a guy, a big guy, and we can set any card from the deck. Let's just go ahead and set Pot of Extravagance for next turn. Can't use it this turn anyway. We get a Stove, which is good for keeping us warm. And we get Storming Mirror Force, just because we can. They summon that, and then what we'll do is activate Trap Trick. We'll get Eradicator Epidemic Virus. And then we'll just be like, hey, you know all those spells you need to, like, fusion summon and stuff? It would be a shame if you just weren't allowed to have those anymore. Get that branded fusion out of here! And also, I'm bigger than you now. I hope you enjoy that. I didn't look at that last card. I forget if that helps them or not. Target 1 Despia in your graveyard. Summon it. Then you can fusion. Yeah, that's fine. No! I didn't want to be banished. Shit sucks, bro. Let's normal summon this. I'll take some damage, that's fine. I just need another Welcome Labyrinth. And yeah, we'll take another 600, why not? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that one. Sit 3 pass. Kiss my ass. Oh no! Polymerization! While Polymerization is in the graveyard, your opponent can't target this with card effects. Ripperoni! I think I'm still good, though. Yeah, and they realize that this Terrors from the Overroot is non-targeting, send a card to the graveyard. So I could have activated this, gotten rid of the Tax Dragon, summoned the Lady, gotten rid of the Dramaturge, and then activated Overroots to get rid of their last monster, and still had fucking Mirror Force to help me. So they were just doomed in a half. They were doomed on a ham sandwich. So we're gonna start with the Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality, turn, turn, turn. Give me the cards that I have earned. Oh, okay. We'll just get the Labyrinth. Who wouldn't want that? That sounds pretty cool. Activate. And what do we get? Just a second Labyrinth so we can pass up? Actually, unironically, since we have one of these already, and since we already have the thing so we don't need the furniture, I'm just gonna grab Labyrinth Archfiend. I think this will be the best card for the situation. And then we just gotta hope they don't hit us with Lightning Storm or Feather Duster. Although even if they do, we're not in awful conditions. We'll have some stuff left. We're so sad, and I'm feeling bad. You gotta hit me with the ash as well. Now I'm dead. Dead in a head. There goes everything. They drew the one of, chat. What can I say? Sometimes they draw the one of. Wait, does this... Okay, I was gonna say, doesn't this get to summon? You may have removed most of my traps, but I'll still have one. Behold, storming mirror force. Quake in your shoes before its massive power. Oh, okay, and it's Eldlich too? So I'll probably have a turn or two. The problem now, right, is that my Labrynth Archfiend is bigger than their Eldlich, even if they boost its attack, because I have so many traps in the graveyard and it gains 400 for each one. Now, granted, they can just set a P.U.N.K and that does annihilate it. Yep, we're in danger, chat. We're in big danger, but we'll try our best. I wonder why they didn't attack. Oh, wait. Your opponent cannot target fiend monsters for attack except Labrynth Archfiend. They can literally only attack this guy. I forget because he's rarely on the field with anything else. This should be interesting, chat. This should be very interesting indeed. That'll bring out the Conquistador. Ouch, my most of me. I'll attack this too. End of battle phase? How do you like it when someone annihilates your whole field, Get out of here. That won't help you. That just means you have to That's... Alright. Oh, I guess they're just getting it out of the deck, so they're deck thinning. Okay, I see what they're doing. They're like, yeah, you're not gonna use an Ash, and they don't want to draw the Ash. That, and that also allows them to summon this in the... Oh, I guess they didn't want to summon it. I think they're locked into zombies. Okay, so now I have to draw really well. That's my only hope. It's a shame that I took out Ice Dragon's Prison, because that would be the, like, game-winning button against here. Most likely I'm gonna draw a virus. It's not bad at all! Okay, so end phase, what we're going to do is... I think we just want to summon Lovely, right? Because Lovely can get back all our traps. Yeah. And beat over this. And we have to do it now because they can't activate both effects of the Sky Prison this turn. So because they activated it now, and then I'm doing it in the same turn, they can't summon it here, and they have no traps. You thought your Golden Lord was strong, but my Silver Lady is stronger. And they're gonna get a draw, which is sucks. But, you know, one draw, what you're gonna do. Silver Lady. Not the best draw, but I'll take it. Let's take care of this. And what do we get? I mean, Storming Mirror Force would probably just keep them off because they can't be destroyed. They're going to summon it. Overroot also gets rid of it, but it also lets them set something. Yeah, I think just resetting Storming Mirror Force is probably the strongest here at the moment. Touche, salesman, touche. I guess it's only fair. Oh, yes! That's so good! Field spell, you're about to go to hell. Yeah, I think we just want Overroot. Because then as soon as we activate this and something leaves the field, they just get, like, shit fucked. Actually, let's go ahead and... no, we wait till the battle phase. They can't have Lightning Storm, and they already used their other one. Battle phase? Okay. End phase. So, end phase, your Golden Lord goes away, and you can have back Maxi, since you like it so much. And then that triggers everything! You get a trigger! You get a trigger! The labyrinths in my graveyard, you better believe they get triggered! Boo, 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 boo! Let's just, let's bring back this, shall we? This guy is really big now. Destroy a card in the opponent's hand? No, actually, this is game if I don't. Bye-bye. Why bug no? Oh, set cards can't be destroyed. I didn't know Lord protected against set cards. I thought it was just spells and traps. Well, I've learned a thing. Okay, so likewise, oh wait, no. I was like, activating this doesn't do anything, but it does do something. I can't destroy them, but I can still summon this. And that can get over the bug, and then I could just attack for game. Oh, but we activated one, so now they get Lord. And they can set anything from deck. Evenly matched. They can't activate it this turn, though, right? So we normal summon this. Battle phase. We get over with that. We get over with this. We hit for 16. We hit for 29. Main phase 2. Set a card. Your move, home slice. Ah, drawing a bunch of cards, eh? Would be a shame if, you know, a bunch of those traps suddenly weren't useful. Let's call trap cards, shall we? See what we're working with. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, there's a lava golem. Oopsie doodle. Oh yeah, and then because I've activated a normal trap, I can just bring this back. It's like it costs nothing, chat. It was just free. I mean, they're dead anyway, though. They could give me the... They're like, you know what? I'll die, but you're gonna keep the lava gold. Oh, God. 1,000. Okay, don't activate any set cards. I'm gonna win this. It only costs me... I'll have 100 life points left. Just barely. A close game, Mr. Eldlich player, but unfortunately... not close enough. By the skin of our teeth, we come back. Despite the feather storm, despite the evenly, we claw back from the brink of death. Whose silver is truly better than gold when it comes to control. Nope. Battle phase? We don't have it, but we're gonna fake it. And it worked, chat. Now instead of getting a card from the field and the graveyard, they just get one from the field. We gotta hope that basically they don't get either of these two. They're gonna have a negate this turn, so we can't summon it. Yeah, we gotta hope they hit punishment. Punishment will work, lady will work, this will work. Wait, they didn't even go for it. They didn't even make Laplation. They have a negate. Do we just save this, or do we at least put something on board? No, I think we just set everything. No search. We don't want to get the negate. We just want to bait out the IP. Or just kill it outright. So here's what we do. During the standby phase, as soon as they draw, we're going to Trap Trick. They're gonna draw a card. We're going to send Deck Dev. That triggers the Lord. So we summon him. And then we activate Deck Dev. All monsters with 1,500 or less attack. It appears as though your deck has been devastated, good sir. I should have punishment first to blow up this, but we got rid of everything in there. Unfortunately, I thought it killed everything on field too, so they'd lose this, and then they couldn't make excess code. And I think they can and still just like completely dominate the game. But you know, that for people wondering why we play the viruses even though they're bricks half the time, it's because against a lot of decks, if you can resolve it, that happens. Wicked has destruction. Oh, it does, but it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, I should have absolutely punishment. For some reason, I didn't think I'd be getting away with that. But I should have punishment first, because they're absolutely just gonna kill me now at this point. But maybe we could have walked away with it. Unfortunately, they just have the ability to update Jammer into excess code. I heard someone say that, like, excess code is fine, but update Jammer should be banned. Just because, you know, excess code is already very strong, and this just ensures that every Cyberse deck, no matter what it is put 2 cards on the field, win the game. Again, it's one of those things where, like, we're D-ranking back all the way into Plat 5, which makes me think I should change the deck, except, you know, there's nothing wrong with if I had activated Punishment first, I'd be in a much better position. I just misplayed. And it's not even like a hard misplay or anything. I just didn't get what for whatever reason, it slipped my mind. I was too busy thinking about if this can work and making sure I get the sequencing on it right to do that. A sad state of affairs. It was funny though. Ah, I see. The most talented gamer. Well, I mean, the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode is not doing anything, unfortunately. Just sitting on floodgates. Sitting on floodgates every day. Sitting on floodgates all the time. Let's get this. You're not the only one who could set 5 past, buddy. It got banished, so it doesn't work. You can't punishment under macro. Oh. God, you get down to Plat 5 and it's just like, oh yeah, that's what happened. So as you probably saw, we got knocked back into Plat 5, unfortunately. This deck is really good when it goes first, and not so much when it goes second, at least without the floodgates and stuff to help equalize things. And evenly match is just not working. It's just awful. If you have an established board, or even just anything on the board, evenly matched is a dead card. And you have to play it at 3 if you want to see it going second. We haven't had much luck with the Sphere mode either. I feel like both of those would be good cards once we got into Diamond, when the meta stabilizes more around Spright specifically. But at the moment, the decks are too different, too chaotic. We're facing too many different kinds of things to go on a targeted hit that's that specific. So instead, we're doing this version, which basically is the Card of Demise version. Yeah, we can only play it at 2, but I still think it's good enough to be worth building around. Now, in order to do that, we've got to play as few monsters that we can brick on as possible. That's why we've cut out the Lord of the Heavenly Sky Prison. We've cut out the Sphere mode. And instead, what we're playing is Backjack back again, as well as more of the furniture. The furniture's not really all that great, but it is something that we can discard it and like any extra draw card, or hopefully a Backjack, and then get one of our cards from the deck. And that should hopefully help us out. Just being able to have something where like we can activate this and then just discard stuff at the end of our hand. Now, in order to protect our back row, what we need is stuff like Solemn Strike and Solemn Judgment. I have 3 Judgment, but I don't have any Strikes, and we're gonna have to get these eventually. These are kind of staples, especially in Go First decks. So we're gonna open some more packs. I've got like 3,000, I believe. Yeah, I'm up to 3,000. So we're gonna open this Guardians of the Sky. It's got a whole bunch of counter fairy stuff. Since we've already got 3 of these, if we get any more, we can break them down. We can break down some of this other stuff. So hopefully this will be enough. 30 packs of this. We'll get lucky and get some strikes. Well, that's unfortunate. Our first pack saw us with 0 ultra rares. We got no ultra rares. But our next pack will have at least 1, so there's that. Who knows? Maybe it'll have more than 1? And it's a Master Hyperion. At least it's a shiny Hyperion, so I can break that down for 15 points. I'm pretty sure I already have multiple. No, this is the first one I have. Never mind. If I ever play this deck, I'm gonna need those. We've got 5 Solemn Warnings, so there's that. This last set is really gonna have to do some stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna be into spending money again. No, we didn't get, I mean, we got an ultra rare. It's not from the pack, but holy shit, this is stingy. We did get a royal rare, which I'm going to break down for the points because we already have one. And if you know me, I don't care about the shiny. I'll have to look over. I think we're gonna have to buy some more packs or more gems. They still have that sale going on, so it shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. Whoa, hey! This deck is like all shinies, but the question is, are the shinies any good? Let's see the out-of-the-pack ones first. Pot of the Forbiddens, I mean, I might use that at some point. XX Saver Fall Troll, probably not. We got Cards from the Sky, I think that's like the 5th one. We've got Power Angel Valkyria, she's neat. Come on, can we get a Solemn Strike? I'll even take a Solemn Judgment. I can break down just a Solemn card. Please, please, Mr. Johnson, I'm begging you. It's okay. Judgment, I'll take it. I'll take it. I can at least get some points off of that. Why do I not have any URs here? Well, I guess there's a UR I can break down, you know, because I'm never going to play Venomenon, the king of poisonous snakes. Hey, we got another shiny Hyperion, which means we can break down the other one, because I'm pretty sure you only play one Hyperion. So that gets us 15 points. Ooh, Upstart Goblin. I might legitimately play that. I would never craft it, but I might actually play an Upstart Goblin. Alright, and with that, we have made the 3 Solemn Strike. Although as we were doing this, a lot of people were pointing out some stuff. They're like, Card of Demise conflicts with Pot of Extravagance. Maybe you shouldn't play them both, and I'm thinking maybe they're right. I don't know, the whole point is that Virus wins us the game, so we should try to turbo through our deck to get the Virus as much as possible. Maybe we get both of these, but the chances are pretty small because we play him at 2. Just another reason to only play this at 2. I don't know, maybe I should take it out and put some like Solemn Judgments in there. Maybe that would work, and then like get rid of some of these backjacks or something. I figure we'll try this, and if we start running into a whole bunch of Lightning Storms, then we can switch, but we haven't really run into a lot of Lightning Storms. We're gonna try this one out first, see how it works, and then we'll go into the other one. Now, if they tribute off the Gigantic, then this is negated and destroyed, but if they tribute anything else, it's just negated. Okay, so they at least know that much. I don't think it really matters in this particular case. So we backjack first, because we know what we've got here. Ash Blossom. Alright, so they've Ash Blossomed. This is where we activate this. And now you're seeing the point of playing the Solemn Strike, chat. Hit him with the strike! Get fucked, Carrot! I donut care it all! God said thee nay. Let's go ahead... Oh yeah, we need a 2,000 or higher so I can hit him with the deck dev. So let's go ahead and summon this in defense position. That gets negated. This comes out. We activate this effect so we can get our back row. And then we're just gonna go ahead and deck dev and be like, all your sprites are useless now. Goodbye. Goodbye, sprites. You had a good run, but it wasn't quite enough. Perfect top deck. The perfect one. Let's normal summon this. Let's activate. Let's get... I think we need this one specifically. Because, yeah, we can get Lady, then we can activate this. So we can pop. Watch them motherfuckers drop. Okay. How do they out the Mirror Force? Very carefully. Yeah, we just send Elf. Summon blue face down. You'll get your blue, you just won't be able to activate it. Oh, and by the way, let's just go ahead and do this while we're at it. Yeah, that's right, Spright! Get out of here! Combo all you want, it won't help you against me! Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Gandora Gigarays X. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. I could just welcome it to the Labrynth. And then they ash it, And they're like, ha, check that. And I'm like, solemn strike. God says thee nay. Get out of here, tiny ash blossom. You mean nothing to me. Anyway, here's a lady. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with that. Use the effect. Oh, well, you don't want to get your hand pop some more? Ah, get out of here. We don't need to deal with the likes of yours. Solemn too strong. Yeah, we want Trap Trick for our opening. No, actually, I think we probably want something better. Yeah, so let's do this. We'll discard Lady Labrynth, and let's go ahead and set the Welcome Labyrinth. And that should shuffle up our hand, so maybe we get draw power? Hey, it worked out! That's what I like to see! Ha-cha-cha-cha! That's what I like to see! Ho-cho-cho-cho! Doing all the stuff I gotta pee! That's what I like to like and see! Don't tell me you got a second one! Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I gotta do some math here real quick. Let's see, so 16 minus 35. Okay, so I don't need to special summon this turn. We're better off doing this. I think we take the Solemn Strike, and then we normal summon Ariana. We activate the effect, grab ourselves the field spell. I like the field spell, Johnny! Activate the field spell. That sucks, but it's at least they used it on that. So now I can go into battle, and I can walk into the Psychic End Punisher. That takes 19, so I'm now 100 below them, which means as soon as this starts, I can fucking overroots and get them the hell out of here. All right, let's just overroots. We give them the max C, right? Yeah. There you go. It's just what you always wanted. And then we get to draw a card, and then Welcome Labrynth comes out. And then our good buddy Stovey Torby gets summoned. We just get all the chains. And then, you know what? While we're in the draw phase, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to welcome to the Labyrinth. Oh, does this guy not have enough? He might not have enough. I might have messed this up. Let's go for him. Let's set ourselves a trap. No, he has enough. Let's go ahead and activate this as well. We're going to blow up the Xiamen. So blow up the Xiamen, send the Entis, set the back row. Pop the vampire, right? Does the vampire do anything when it's popped? I guess we're about to find out. And then we activate Eradicator Epidemic Virus. We tribute off this, and we call spells so that they can't get anything or use stuff against us. Yeah, that's a nice hand you got there, buddy! Ah! And that's how you clean up a board state, chat. Nib Gamma. With a monster on board so they can't do anything. Let's go ahead and use this, just see what we got. Our chances of getting a trap are pretty high at this point, right? Yeah, that seems pretty neat. Get that out of there. And we know they've got Nibiru whatever, so we could just activate this, draw a couple cards if you don't mind. Thank you very much. That's always pretty neat. Let's go ahead and use this. We'll get rid of Torby and the Backjack. Get ourselves the field spell. Sure, we'll look at the... That doesn't matter. We're just gonna use... yeah, it doesn't matter. Then we're going to welcome the Labyrinth. Oh, I don't have the girl. Okay. Oops. Max C. Torby comes back. Reset the Welcome Labyrinth. Yeah, we need to activate a non-labyrinth spell in order to do stuff. And unfortunately, we don't have one that we can just chain. We can get a whole bunch of stuff on board, though. Just a bunch of damage. Who needs the lovely lady? Especially because, what, we got, yeah, we'll just set another strike. I don't think they could, I think they literally can't do anything. Infinite impermanence, yeah, we just attack them for death. And that's another reason people are like, oh, you need to play 2 lovely ladies. It's like, usually if you can resolve 1, you're pretty good. Wow. Absolutely impressive, oppressive. When this deck works, oh baby, does it work. It's so weird. I've never had a deck that was it had this much of a duality, right? Where it's like, half the time you go first and you just annihilate your opponent so bad that you feel bad about making the game unfun. And then the other half of the time you just get completely stomped by shit. It's so weird. And it's not even like, it has nothing to do even necessarily with going first, because we went second that time. And we still just stopped them. All right, here we are, day 3, or I guess we should say stream 3. This is actually the 5th day overall. I played a little bit over the weekend, and I've been having a lot of luck with the newest meta. People have been playing a lot of grass decks, a lot of experimental stuff. Maybe that's why I've been winning, but I've managed to make my way up to Plat 2. We haven't had any changes. We're 4 wins away from getting Plat 1, and I think things are looking pretty good. We haven't had to make any of the changes yet, so we'll just jump on into it. Although before we do, I just want to point out, like, you know, today I'm wearing my nice Hardleg shirt. We've got a whole bunch of Hardleg merch, including Hardleg socks. You can cover your hard legs with stuff. We've got hats, we've got tumblers, and you're like, what's a tumbler? Well, you see, it's like a mug, but with fundamental differences. It's around the bottom there. So we got a whole lot of merch. And I don't make a whole lot off the merch. I specifically set the prices low so that I only make a couple dollars off each one. But it does still help me out a little bit. And, you know, if you want to rock the Hardleg logo, if you like just the style that I've got, the bright rainbows and stuff, you can check that out. There should be a link down in the description, assuming you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, let's just get back into the grind. Get the lady out here. Let's see. If another card would be destroyed, you can banish this instead. But if I destroy this, then it just gets destroyed by a card effect. And then I can activate this and just destroy it right there. And draw a card. And Torby says hello. You could destroy it. Yeah, that's fine. Destroying doesn't stop the effect. In their hand? No, we're gonna get rid of the field. Adios! Nope, not getting that summon. Get out of here. That's what I was hoping would happen. It was very risky. We might as well pop this. We don't know what it is, but if we can get something, we'll get really lucky. Unless they ash it, that would be funny. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that every day. Yeah, I could have discarded this, gotten Welcome Labrynth, and then activated it instantly. Ooh, another strike. Don't mind if I do. Now if you have that ash, it's gonna get striked. I was thinking about using this, discarding the Pot of Duality, and then as soon as my draw phase comes, I Labyrinth, but then if they have the Ash for it, I wouldn't be able to get something I can resolve this with. But now that I have the Strike and this, I can do it in their draw phase and basically just turn off their entire deck. That's, you gotta think strategically with this, which I'm kind of doing and kind of not doing. All right, let's see if we can just end their whole career. Activate Welcome Labyrinth. Oh, Maxi? It was Maxi, okay. I was wrong, it wasn't Ash after all. And then we'll activate this to get our the thing we want. And we'll go ahead and do one of these. Adios. Draw all you want. You won't be keeping any sprites. Are you only wanting one lady? Yeah, one lady and one Archfiend. I think Archfiend is important to have because it can do a whole lot of damage. It's just two more Maxi. All the Maxi and Maxi City. Getting all the Maxis off the thing. Yeah, and they would have drawn another 2 cards or whatever, but every card would be checked to see if it's a monster with 1500 or less attack, and then it just destroys it as if it is. So yeah, they were up shit creek without a shit paddle. We're perfectly fine here. We can activate the backjack, get ourselves a card. 3 cards in any graveyard? Yeah, that's fine. You could shuffle my shit back, I don't care. Thank you. Wait, if they do that, then I'll have a different thing. Okay. Yeah, we have to Solemn strike that. I have to strike that so that I can make sure I get Welcome off the top. Then we activate Welcome. We welcome them to the Labyrinth. And then it's time to hope, chat. Let's hope they have some powerful spells in their hand. If they did have Lightning Storm or whatever, it's like, help me, starter! Okay, no spells. Got you. Kelbeck, that, and a Herald. Alright. That, how about no? No, I'm not gonna allow you to do that. Here's what you have to do. You have to normal summon the Herald, special summon the Carrot, and then I'm going to hit you with Dogmatica Punishment, and you're probably going to try to negate that, which will leave you with just a Herald on board. Oh wait, no, I wanted to activate. No! Well, actually, I guess they've already used blue, so what are they going to make? Gigantic something, summon something else? I guess they go for, Jet, and Jet will get them a card. Does Gigantic turn off Entis? No. Interesting. Yeah, we're doing this now, though. We get to pop you, and I get to bring back my Chandelier! Unless you want to shuffle that back. I don't think you can with anything you've got. Oh hey, Backjack! Don't mind if I do. Let's go this, this, and then this. Oh wait, I've already used Backjack this turn. Fuck, I should have rearranged that differently. Well, it's fine-ish. Yeah, we just summon this. Then mill 5, okay. If I can hit another Backjack, I can maybe check and see what I got. Okay, so we can compulse this. Shuffle 3 back into my deck. If they're smart, that's what they'll do. No, they're just doing their own. YOLO the Backjack? Sure! YOLO the Backjack. We'll see what happens, chat. I think statistically I don't have very many traps in there, so... Yep. We'll activate this. We'll activate this. Hey, there's the field spell. Do I already have my lady? Forget if I got her out. I did, and I've used both of those. Oh, but Archfiend might be enough to just win me the game here. Because you have put so many traps into my graveyard, young man. Do you have any idea how many traps you have loaded this up with? Thank you for all the mills. I appreciate it, good sir. 52! So much damage! Jeb wins the election! Alright, so far we've had a little up and down, a little back and forth, a win some, you lose some kind of mentality. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're playing too many viruses. We had the Eradicator Epidemic in here, which is the one that stops spells and traps, and while that is like instantly wins against pure Runick decks, it doesn't do nearly as much against Runick Spright, and oftentimes I'm finding it more of a brick. So we took that out and we've replaced it with Ice Dragon's Prison. And actually, now that I'm thinking about this probably doesn't need to be a whole, like, Mark 5. It's 4.5. We've only made a slight change. We're replacing one trap with something that might be a little bit more useful. We previously had this in, and it wasn't being all that powerful, but now there's a lot of graveyard decks. A lot of people are playing the Ishizu cards, and even though those might not necessarily be the best things to hit with this, the fact that they're milling a bunch of cards and trying to get stuff into rotation means this could be very useful again. So we'll try this out, see how it works, and then if not, I think the next step is to put in some lava golems, and then if that doesn't work, then we put in the floodgates. Or maybe we just go straight for the floodgates. I don't know. Again, this version is built off the I Wish I Was Dead list, which is playing Card of Demise, and this has been really good. This and the duality and extravagance, just being able to get into whatever we need is fine, but you really kind of suffer from the fact that you can't have anything in your hand after the fact. So I really don't want to play something like a Lava Golem or a Sphere Mode or a, what's that, the Lord of the Sky Prison, when you have something like this. I think it might be better to just go for the floodgates. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll try this out first. How does this actually work? 1 second. Send the card on the field to the graveyard, and if you do, set the other card. Oh, okay. So even if they chain Snow and summon it, I still get to send this. Another one. What else do they possibly play in this? Hit 2? I don't think this is Spright, chat. Stein? Oh, Stein is a 2. Yeah, we'll draw 2. Unending Nightmare. Dimension Fissure. There could be only one. Card of Demise. Runick Slumber. Cyberstein! You were right, chat! You were right to have me hit 2! Thank you, chat. You're the best. Oh, and I get to welcome the Labrynth. We're just gonna have to do this for now. Set everything. Okay, so they can't set the spells the same turn, or they can't activate the spells the same turn they set them. So we'd go ahead and do this now. And we get our field spell before they banish it. No! That was the worst thing that could have happened! They hit the field spell and banished the Labrynth Archfiend. Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Oh, it's only once per turn, damn. I was hoping I could just go like, yeah, banish all the Runick cards from your graveyard. Yeah, IDP once per turn. Fairy Tale Snow as many times as you want. Please don't hit this one. Please not Storming Mirror Fort. No! Now, the fortunate thing is that they might very well run out of Runick stuff at this point. Tribute Summon the Lady! She's a lady! Whoa, 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 she's a lady! I guess this. Activate? Yeah. I'll take a trap from my graveyard. No, wait, if I do this, Welcome will come back. Let's just get rid of the link. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, I needed to wait for that to resolve. You can have this one. Yeah, I needed to wait for that to resolve. I'm making rookie mistakes. Banish 7. They gotta banish something on their field. Oh, okay, they got rid of it, so it's fine. Now you don't have enough. I'll be taking that. Thank you kindly. Thunder Dragon. I think I can beat that. The box! Don't look inside. Necro Valley! Oh, it's this. It's the FTK deck. Y'all ready to see an FTK? Do we go for the deck dev on them? Pep. Put a little pep in your step. Yeah. Reset this. Okay. Neat. Let's go and do this in the draw phase. We'll get this out. And then we just crash into Pep, so our life points are lower. Now they're affected by everything, so let's just go ahead and do a whole bunch of this. Just a whole bunch of that, whole bunch of these things. Just having some nice and fanciful times. We'll just welcome them to the Labrynth, shall we? Let's go, big lady! Goodbye. I would also like to use this effect, and if you don't mind, I would also like to use this effect. I'll take 3 effects, no onions. Destroy a card in our opponent's hand, yes. Yeah, and then we just go ahead and do this. Goodbye. Consider your deck devastated. That triggers the Labrynth. Oh, we have one of these in the graveyard. Yeah, we haven't activated this guy's effect yet. Let's get him back. Let's get this while we still can. And, yeah. Triggered the Backjack. Fairy Tale Snow. They don't have another Necroface in the graveyard to banish, fortunately. So they can't mill me into oblivion. Oh, yeah, we should have Backjacked first. Oh, but it doesn't matter, because we're immediately just going to get this out. Standby phase! The longest draw phase! IP, okay. Appaloosa. They're just clicking buttons. I mean, I'm tempted to steal it, but that doesn't really do anything. What are they honestly going to make with Appo and Snow? One of many. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna activate Backjack. You want to Appaloosa that? They're like, nah. Not worth it. Sure, you know what? Let's activate this. That's a nice pep you have there. Be a shame if I summoned it to my field. Activate? Use the effect? Yeah, we'll just pop this. Oh, it was made with IP, I'm dumb. I mean, I'm pretty sure we win anyway. I guess I should just double make sure, though. We'll just use Overroot. Yeah, you can have this. And then we'll get this. We'll get this. We'll get this. I like getting things, chat, don't you? I think that's about it. How much defense did this thing have again? 13, okay. Get a little pep in your step. Get a little 4400 until you're done dread. Pendulums, you say? There's a chance, chat. If they penned 4 and we Solemn Strike, this may be the most powerful Solemn Strike of my entire career. Do we hit the Electromite? I guess I've got to strike the Electromite. I hate it, chat, but if I let that go through, they would have gotten everything. And it seems without it, they get nothing, so we're good. We're fine. Let's summon this fucker. Yo, what up? Corn dogs for life. The Solemn Strike put in a lot of work. It wasn't the biggest Solemn Strike of my career, but it was a Solemn Strike of my career. Oh, Card of Demise. All right, let's try and go for the field spell again, chat. Yay, field spell. We'll hit 16. We'll hit 16. We'll hit 24. All right. And then we will Labrynth. Then we hope for no Ash. Okay. Chat, we have another opportunity. Now maybe this will be the biggest Solemn Strike of my career. Another chance. No! My lady! You fiend! How could you do this to me? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got hit by the cold, right out of the grave. We don't need it. We're fine. We don't need shit. Ha ha! Take that, pendulums! Even with the bricks, we managed to win. But only against pendulums. Only because of the one of the solemn strikes of all time. Oh. Oh, it's the Cyberstein deck. They can't negate anything? Because nothing... Okay, there we go. That's game, right? Yeah. No, not necessarily. If we draw Solemn Strike, we might be good. So they can't negate this. We drew the Solemn Strike, chat! We might just have a way. Alright, draw phase. First thing we do is activate Terrors of the Overroots. We're going to send the Fountain to the graveyard and summon back the Cyberstein. They will negate, and we will Solemn Strike. Counter Trap. Can't be negated unless that last card is a judgment. And it's not! Get out of here, Exterio! Your kind's not welcome in this world! Now from there, I think we still lose because it's fucking, you know, this. Oh. Oh, they're putting all my stuff back. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Battle phase skipped, yeah. Oh wait, no! But they surrendered! We did it! We outed the Exterio and they had nothing left! Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, doodaloo, 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 easy clap! Let's go ahead and absolutely king Backjack. Let's turn him into a Link Karibo. This is not the best hand, but it is a hand. Depending on what, if we can get a welcome Labrynth off the top of this, we'll be good. Welcome, Labrynth! Welcome to the Labyrinth. Hey! So now what we've got to hope is that they don't have exactly Ash or the stuff that destroys the whole back row. If they delete the whole back row, we're good. Doesn't look like they have Ash. Do we go for the big move? Do we just virus them and stand by and hope that kills? No. We need to wait and see what they have. Let's see what we're actually up against. It's Pendulum. They've committed one card to the board. A valley mistake that they will never live down. Let's go for you. She comes out. Labrynth, Labrynth. I'm not sure if this counts as a monster pop. I guess we'll find out. Okay. And here is where we trap trick. Yeah, you know, I hope you don't have any big monsters. I hope all the pendulums are small, because that's what's happening now. Adios! And she came back. Now, granted, the one card they have left lets them search like anything in the deck. So it's entirely possible they could do things from here. It's really weird. When I started this thing, people were like, oh, Labrynth, that'll be easy. And then I've been in this situation where I've been fucking activating the virus on people, and they're like, okay, and then they continue to play. I think at this point, all they could do is pendulum summon this guy in defense. And then surrender. There we go! The power of viruses takes us up into Plat 1! It's taking a bit longer. I really want to see if we can get into Diamond without having to use floodgates. But at the same time, I'm also worried that if we wait too long on that while we will get to Diamond, we won't get to Diamond 1. And I think this deck can get to Diamond 1. So I think I'm going to call it on this stream. And next time when we come back, we're going to put in the power of Floodgates and we're going to see if we can yank our way into Diamond all the way to the top. Punching things, uppercutting things, doing all sorts of stuff and things. It'll be neat. Alright, here we are, dawn of the 4th stream. We are officially at the halfway point. 3 streams lie behind us. 3 streams lie ahead of us, including today's stream. And I thought now was a good time to break out the floodgates. We've made it to Plat 1. If we really kept up with it, we could probably make it into Diamond without floodgates. Which goes to show you the power of this deck. It doesn't need floodgates to win, but they certainly help. So we're gonna spend the rest of this time trying to see how far we could get if we just go hard in the paint, if we play as powerful a deck as we possibly can. And I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best build, but this is the one I want to go with now. We're still playing the Card of Demise version, which means we're not playing Lord of Heavenly Sky Prison and maybe a couple other cards that we could, simply because we're going to be discarding our hand at the end of the turn. And you may think it's weird to play around a card that we've only got 2 of, but between Pot of Duality, Pot of Extravagance, and Pot of Prosperity, we actually have quite a pretty good chance of drawing into that, so I think it's worth building around. We've taken out the viruses, because I feel like as powerful as they aren't good against the best deck right now, which is still Runick Spright. You can hit them with the Eradicator and get rid of one half of the deck, or you can hit them with the deck dev and get rid of the other half. But because they're 2 archetypes smashed together, they're always going to have one. The better thing is to just play something like Rivalry or Summon Limit that prevents them from even getting things on the field in the first place. Might also, I've been considering maybe doing Anti-Spell Fragrance, but we've just got enough spells to not make that work. So now that we don't have the viruses, now that we're not trying to turbo them out, a lot of the cards that help us get to that point we're no longer playing. The furniture helped us get a big monster on the field so that we could resolve the virus. So now that we're like resolving this, most likely, I've just put it down to 1 of each. I think it's good to play 1 of each of these so that we can get into things. Plus they're pretty good with Card of Demise, but I don't think we need 2 of each. Or just 2 of those, 3 of these. We're still playing the Archfiend, but this might come out if we're not winning hard enough. And then 1 Lovely Lady. We'll maybe replace that with another one, and then we could go into something like Skill Drain. That's the only reason I'm not playing Skill Drain yet, is because the Labrynth Archfiend doesn't work with it. And then we've taken out the Backjacks because we don't have enough normal traps to resolve it consistently anymore. Because we now have a bunch of continuous traps, and then we've got more counter traps to help protect those with the Solemn Judgment. I don't think it's worth playing a card that has a chance to maybe get some of these. So our hope is to get like a Floodgate, Labrynth, and just any trap. If we can get any trap, we can get the ball rolling. And hopefully all the draw power will get us into that. I've tested it a very little bit on the current event that's going out. I forget what it's called, the Duelist Cup. I played a couple matches. It seems to be doing well there. Not sure if that'll translate over to the ranked duels, or if how rank will be impacted by a lot of meta players going over here. But I figure we'll try it out. We'll see how it works. We can always come back and change it afterwards. We're in pretty good position. We basically just don't want to overextend too much, because again, if we trap trick, get out the Welcome Labyrinth, and then use it next turn, we're kind of screwed, because then all 3 of our Labyrinths will be banished. All 3 of our Welcome Labyrinths. So we need to try to survive this turn without using Welcome Labyrinth, which is going to be hard. Yeah, let's Solemn that. Yeah, let's Solemn that. I don't want to have to deal with that. And then that's 2 summons, right? Does that work? Negated summons count towards the limit. If you have any more, you cannot... Wait, what? Oh, is it only while it's face up? I guess it's only while it's face up. I don't know. We've got... Okay, yeah, we're fine. I could have gotten another Welcome Labyrinth, but we wouldn't be able to use it anyway because it conflicts with Pot of Duality. Negated cards or effects that summon do not count. Interesting. We battle. Then we can activate the Torby, and we'll get another welcome Labrynth, and then we can save our trap trick for something more impactful. So if they do have 8 access, this is pretty good because it means they're only going to be able to summon twice. They can make 2 monsters, but they can't make an Ixie out of it. Are you winning, son? Yes, I am! And there we go. All I had to do was Solemn the entire world away, and we're fine. We got this. And now all we have to worry about is Feather Duster and Lightning Storm. Well, what are the chances they have that, chat? What are the chances that lightning comes down and just sweeps away everything that we hold dear? Surely that wouldn't happen to us. We're too good for that. We're too great. Ready for the lightning storm? Not happening this time. 0% chance of lightning. The weather forecast is here. This is not the lightning I expected, chat. This is a different kind of lightning. Alright, so unfortunately we've been knocked down into Plat 2, and I think a big reason for that is because we went in with all these floodgates and stuff to try to stop exactly Runick Spright, and I think we've only faced like 1 Runick Spright deck since we started this. A lot of the more meta players are, I guess, in the event, so we've been playing against stuff that we weren't prepared for, stuff that our floodgates don't really help that much against. So we're actually going back a step. We're basically going back on the furniture with the backjack, because it's like, man, against most of these, resolving deck devastation virus would have been game. So we're gonna try that again, and we're gonna put in Torrential Tribute, because that's surprisingly good against the stuff we've been against. Maybe we're just changing too much for the specific meta, but I think I want to try this, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll look at taking out the Card of Demise and going back to like, or not taking out the Card of Demise, we'll take out the Archfiend, and we'll go on Skill Drain, because that's a floodgate that hurts everyone. But I think this might be able to get us to Platinum 1 a little easier. So fuck Card of Demise. All my homies hate Card of Demise. We didn't even get to show a duel with it because it just didn't work very well. We've been having a lot of problems with it. It conflicts with the other pots. It conflicts with being able to summon stuff. It's, you know, I don't want to doubt I Wish I Was Dead, who somehow got at the highest points of a tournament while playing Demise in a deck that also played 3 Sky Prison and 3 Winged Dragon of Ra in addition to all these draw cards. It feels like it would always conflict forever. So we're just not doing that. Instead, we've gotten off of Demise, which means we're allowed to play Lord of the Heavenly Prison again. I'm not doing the Lava Golem or the Sphere mode yet. Instead, we're gonna try going on. We have more traps. We're playing 3 Compulse, because that seems to be one of the strongest. 2 Skill Drain, 2 Summon Limit, so we've got 4 floodgates and a whole bunch of chances to get into them with 5 draw cards still. And we're playing 1 of each virus. Hopefully the viruses we can draw off of the Lord, because if this summons while we revealed it, we can get one of these. And that'll hopefully be more useful. So we'll try that out, see how it goes, and see how it goes. Ah, I see every one of the things. I guess we go for this one. That's all it takes sometimes, baby. You just gotta threaten them with a good time. I don't want to give them any of those. But I also don't want them to fusion summon either. Yeah, we're gonna Dead Roots. We're gonna send this, and you can have the virus back. Lair of Darkness! Welp! I've been outskilled, chat. Outplayed. Wasn't expecting that. Going for some battle. We'll do this, and we'll just go ahead and activate one of these in main phase 2. Solemn Strike, don't mind if I do. Alright, there you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. 50 wins! Okay, we're almost back up into Plat 1. We can maybe get back into Plat 1. And once again, we find ourselves in this odd situation where we've opened with her, plus Labrynth, plus Welcome Labrynth. So this search doesn't really do, like, anything except get us, I guess, the Archfiend. Yeah, let's just get another one of these. We have a backup, we have a follow-up, why not? We hit over with this. Sham Dragon for game. Do we escape the fate? Yes! Oh, when that duel began, I was a child, a beardless babe, but I emerged from it a man. I have grown many years, and I have truly earned the rank back into Plat 1. Sweet Mother of Christ! Okay, so we're doing decently, but I realized that running Solemn Strike alongside Skill Drain is kind of a losing proposition. Not only because I'm losing a lot of life points, but also just because, like, you know, even though Solemn was mostly for Ash, we're not as, like, all on activating Welcome Labrynth as we used to be. Now we're focusing more on, like, these as almost like a win condition. And so having the Solemn Strikes, like, stop monster effects when we already have something that blanket stops monster effects, I don't think it's working very well. So we've cut those out, and instead we're going on more regular traps. That's another thing, is that we had a really grindy game where we had a lot of trouble finding a regular trap that just removes stuff from the field. And I think that's because we're playing too many non-normal traps. So we're going down to 2 Torrential, 2 Compulse, 2 IDP, 2 Dogmatica Punishment. And you know what? While I'm here, I think we want to get another lovely lady. Nah, we'll keep it. It's fine. Either way, there are pros and cons, but I think we'll try this still. If I activate Lord now, they can't blow up their own scythe because face-down cards can't be popped. Yeah, can't be popped because face-down cards can't be popped. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do in the standby phase, chat. We're going to thank you, Slash, for the 15. We're going to send Tryhard, and we're gonna give him Rykart. And then that's gonna special summon the Lord of the Heavenly Skies. We're gonna go here. We're gonna set a card. Let's just go ahead and get Extravagance for next turn. And then it's like, oh no, they have all these defense position monsters. What can we possibly do? And it's like, well, you're gonna have a hard time keeping any defense position monsters after your deck has been devastated. Goodbye, everyone. So now you just have Baguska. Goodbye, I'll remember you all in therapy. Who even needs the labyrinths? Where this... Can we get the... My motivations are beyond your understanding, Barry. Okay, we might have a chance, chat. Just like I activate the card that's like, hey, I'm going to be setting all my cards. And they're like, Maxi! My dog, what do you... Why do you think I revealed that? For my fucking health? What the... What are you doing? They cannot read. Bill, are you okay, Bill? Blink if you need help. Skill drain? Oh, we get to summon from hand! Come on, please don't have drawn the one that destroys the field. Please don't draw the one that destroys the field! Wait, is that... That's not the one that destroys the field, chat! They get the one that destroys the field. But that's perfectly fine, chat. They lack critical information! Activate Eradicator Epidemic! Adios! Let's call spells, shall we? Bye-bye, spells. Bye-bye. You had a nice time. You were doing, you had a neat little play there. But all your spells are gone now. And they set 4. They can't chain them. They can't chain more than 1. They're trying to figure out what they possibly destroy here. They're in a bad way either way. If they go for this, then I can welcome Labrynth at the start of the next turn. Get the maid, draw stuff. If they go for this, then this brings back her, and I can just set the welcome Labrynth next turn. I think they might be a little salty, chat. I think they just a tiny bit. They might have a little bit of that McDonald's fry syndrome going on, you know? But you know what? Once you get... Oh, okay, they decided. Maybe they were just deciding. Maybe I shouldn't try to claim. Okay, they went for that. Eradicator. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you in therapy. And there we go. You know, a Solemn in a dream was all they had. To be fair, that Solemn would have been pretty dang effective. But with that, we rank our way up into Plat 5 off the back of an exceptionally lucky Eradicator Epidemic virus. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. We've still got 2 more streams to try to get things up, a whole other week worth of content. How far can we push this into Diamond? Alright, here we are, dawn of the 5th stream. We've only got 2 more to go. It's this one and 1 more. Once again, I have dueled a bit off camera over the weekend. You can see we're on dueling day 10 overall. I've gotten twice as many. Granted, some of those are like, I'll sit down for like a half an hour and do like 5 duels. Maybe I need to replace the day counter with something else. I don't know, comment in the comments if you have ideas. Either way, we're here, and I've gone ahead and ranked up to Diamond 4, so we've at least gotten a little bit farther. We've only got 3 more ranks to climb. Let's hope we can make it up there. Now, we did, over that time, also make a new version of the deck. We actually had 2 versions. The Duelist Cup is going on, and we built a version specifically for the Duelist Cup. Someone paid me a whole bunch of money so that I could open a bunch of packs and try to get Waking the Dragon, because we've been getting lightning stormed and stuff, and being able to chain like Trap Trick, set Waking the Dragon in response, destroy it, and then get something like an Exterio, like, seems like it would be really good. But let me tell you, this is awful. This was the worst idea ever. I want to like drown myself in pudding. This is just, every time, I've never been able to get this off properly. They can negate it with Ash, or like, I'll summon this out and then they'll just hit it with like a forbidden droplet or something, which they can't, like, there's nothing really all that great. Even if I got like an ultimate Falcon or whatever, it's just a 3500 beater. People have ways to get around this, and getting the 1 monster is not worth losing your entire field. And most of the time, this is a brick that they're just not going to hit, and it's not going to do anything. And of course, if you have this on your turn and you've like Pot of Duality, or you've activated like Welcome Labrynth, where you can't special summon, or you're locked into fiends, you're just going to end up like summoning nothing, or like you'll summon this, or maybe like an underworld goddess, which doesn't even get its protection, but it can negate stuff in the graveyard. So yeah, would not recommend. I'll count that as 8.5. And then in practicing on my own, I made this, version 9, where basically we're putting in the lava golems. I was considering putting in another lovely lady because this isn't really working with the skill drains. But unfortunately, I don't have the UR points for this, because I spent them on the Waking the Dragon, and I don't have any extra money, so unless people start donating for me to try to get more of this, which I wouldn't recommend, we're just gonna stick with this guy for now. But we're playing this, and I think that's about it that's changed. We're on Gozen, we're on Skill Drain, We've still got all the traps. We're still playing one each of the viruses because those work. Yeah. So we'll jump in, Diamond 4, see if we can go higher. Hopefully it works out. So this is when we overroot. We send this to the grave. And we give them back their Maxi. Not destroyed, sent to the graveyard. Still in the draw phase. A very eventful draw phase indeed. Welcome to the Labyrinth. Hey! Maybe they didn't have a field spell. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to activate this. All the chain links in Chain Link City. Linking up the chain so you can't do a thing. Getting the chain links in Chain Link City. Dooby 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 doo wah. Alright, you can go into the standby phase now. What a very eventful draw phase, everyone! Yep, let's do it. Smashers, alright. That last card has to be quite a doozy to get stuff done. Alright! And I think that's it. We did it! We beat, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Take that, Runick. And we didn't have to use floodgates that time. You don't want to see this when you go first, folks. If they ash this, it's really Jover. If we were playing poker, this would be fine, but we're not. Well, we're not dead. We have a chance. I believe. We just gotta believe, chat. It's cool. It's fine. We have 2 compulses, and they can't destroy them. Surely they can't play through. Oh, what is this? Sky Striker? Wait, if it's Sky Striker, this is gonna be. Oh. Runick. Well, there goes the Eradicator and both my skill drains. Not that the skill drains will be particularly good. They got the one that was revealed, chat. And there's my other virus. They just got all the ones that they can activate without me having to do anything. Oh, it's just the mill variant. They're playing skill drain too. Yeah, I could maybe beat this deck if I had the right hand, but all I have is like all this stuff, and now that they can't, yeah, and there goes the lady. Yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to fold them and when to hold them when you're playing poker, you know. Time for an eventful draw phase, chat. Goes in, goes in, goes in. Keep those goes-ins, goes in. Goes in, goes in, goes in, goes match. We can get 2 with 1 stone. Wait, he can't summon the live twins? Yeah, that's dark. You got a fire, bro. Okay, so now we do this. We pop you. We send you. We activate this. We pop the other level 2. We get this to hand. And then we activate this guy. Set this. We'll get one of these for next turn. And then we just hope they don't have starter in their hand. Because they've already normal summoned and they've got no 2s on field. Yes! That's what you like to see! This. Ash. Yeah. For whatever reason, I thought this was when a card is flipped up. Alright, we didn't even have to! We beat the sprites. Ba-dump. Ba-dump-dump-dump. Baby's got the sprites. Ba-dump. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Okie dokie, we're doing decently, but we're quickly getting to the point where every single card has to be good in this deck. We can't have like any bricks or any low quality cards weighing us down. And the fact that we're still running the Storming Mirror Force and the Labrynth Archfiend, they've just become a weight. So really, I think what we're gonna do is add in like another generic trap or maybe another piece of furniture and a second copy of Lovely Lady, so if she gets banished, we have another. I don't know, I think we might just keep it at 1, honestly, because we're rarely getting to the point where we even summon her and she is bad. It's more just, it sucks when we get her in our opening hand. But either way, we don't need those. So I figure we'll get rid of them, get another copy of her, which means opening some packs, because I don't have any left. So we're gonna go open some more packs, and hopefully all we need to do is get like 1 ultra rare we could break down, or 2, and then we'll be fine. Alright, and we've decided to open more of these strong will packs for no real particular reason. We've just decided that these are good, and look, ultra rare in the very first pack. We've got it, we want it, we get some more of it. We're opening up those packs, we're seeing what they crack. Going for the thing, doing for the thing, got a Seraphonite, and Gravekeeper's Trap. I'm not playing Gravekeepers, so I think we're pretty good. We'll see what else we get, but I think we might have already reached our goal. Okie dokie, so it only cost us 2,000 more gems. We got just enough that we needed, so we can go ahead and get the second lady in here. And then because we're getting rid of both the Archfiend and the Mirror Force, we decided to tech in Imperial Iron Wall instead. Now, this thing says neither player can banish cards, which against certain decks like Runick essentially just shuts them down. And it hurts the Spright too, because they can't smashers. The neat thing about this is that it's a card that we can set off of Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which, if you don't know, we've done this before and made this mistake. You could set a spell trap from your deck, but you banish it during the end phase of the next turn. So I'm like, I'll set Skill Drain, and then it goes away. But because it banishes it, and because Imperial Iron Wall says neither player can banish, it actually can't resolve the rest of its effect. So you can set Imperial Iron Wall, activate it, and then it just stays there. So it's one of the few things we can search off him that actually just like works all together. And the viruses I think might be next. I don't know. Sometimes these feel like they instantly win the game, and sometimes they're just like useless. Like you activate them unless you have like knowledge of what's in their hand. You say spells or you say traps and they've just got nothing. Against certain decks this is useless. So I think if we're changing something up, these are the next to go. But we'll see. We'll try this version out first. That grass. Alright, they're grassing it. Yeah, we've turned off Snow. We've turned off Mudora. Most of the shufflers are gone. They can't really play Dragon Rulers like at all. I wonder why they're not activating Xiamen. Are they like out of targets? Okay, now we do it. Floodgates, floodgates, everyone gets to flood the gate. This is the one revealed. Okay. Lord of the Sky Prison, come on down! Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think in this case, because we've already got the field, we just want to go for this. I was like, fuck, what if they get access code? They could banish themselves to oh, wait, no, they can't banish anything. Wow, Imperial Iron Wall is better than I thought. Holy fuck. This just saves everything. Maybe I should play more than one of these. Maybe this should be a 3 of. Labrynth, Labrynth, Labrynth. Activate. Yeah, get out of here. You're done, son. Now the question, chat, can we bait out another one of those, can we bait out another, yo, what's up, battle phase? End of battle phase? You know you want to. You're gonna lose it if you don't. Yeah, that's right. They always super factorial. I'm the master baiter. No one baits quite like Hardleg Joe. 100% of the time, it works all the time. Now we just gotta hope they don't take the skill drain. Anything but the skill drain, please. You wouldn't take the skill drain, would you? Oh. Okay. just gotta hope that of those 6 cards in their hand, they don't have Ash. I mean, they probably have Ash, right? Like, what are the chances of this getting Ash? Like 100%? Yeah. Might as well do this. Yeah, we just set this. Alright, fine, I'll just do it now. Okay, I'm holding it down. I'm holding it as hard as I can. Please get the hell out of here. I don't want it. Go. Go away. No, no, no. While you control a code talker, eh? Be a shame if you had no more code talkers. Ha-ha! We did it! The power of skill drain compels your face. Getting that shit all out of this place. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh, all right. If I do that, I'm locked out of darks. They've got a 60-card deck, though, chat. So I think we need to do this. We need to activate the Gozen match so that we can summon the Lord, even though this will lock us into... oh, wait, is he dark or is he earth? I always forget. Oh, no, we're fine. Set a card? Yeah. And we're just going to go for, the Imperial Iron Wall. It's a 60-card deck, so I assume this wins against them. We're doing all right. We're fine. If this is a... Oh! I bet you wish you could banish that, don't you? And I can't banish this because neither player can banish cards. There we go! The power of floodgates and bricks! I must say, it is really reassuring after fighting like a million of those 60-card decks to finally see one of them brick. Holy shit. Well, as far as a going second hand, you could do worse than this. Oh great, it's a big pile and they opened with fucking ash, or the fucking snow. We got any subs in the chat? Gee, Billy, how come your mom let you have 2 lava golems? Yeah. I know lava golem isn't once per turn. I've already done it. Maybe the 2000 burn damage. Yep, they have, this is an FTK board. They're gonna mill, they're gonna get 2 Necro Faces, and then they can use Fairy Tale Snow, banish both of them, mill 10. I guess we could show it off for people who want to see it. The zombie vampire. Great, and they hit one of my ladies. So they get to summon her back. Oh no, they're summoning that back. 5 more cards into the grave. Yeah, it's like, they're like, oh, it's fine, the Ishizu's not bad with the tier limit, but having Ishizu, Fairy Tale Snow, and Necroface all at 3 at the same time just means you can easily mill just like 40 cards out of your opponent's deck. Yeah, and grass to get to all of it. No one actually enjoys playing Yu-Gi-Oh! They just like winning. There's a lot of people who just like seeing crazy combos. That's a lot of what I hear about like the OCG, just like they really enjoy seeing like crazy shit go off. Over in, like, even though this is really popular in Japan, I've heard that the audience for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just like, we like to see goofy shit. We don't take this game seriously as a competitive game. It's fun because everything's off the rails, which is why they like stuff like Maxi. They're like, yeah, it's unbalanced and it's not healthy for the game and it's not competitive. It makes everything a coin flip. But I like these games where it's just like, I'm gonna summon 1,000,000 cards and I'm gonna draw 1,000,000 cards. The Marvel vs. Capcom 2 of card games. I don't know. Shenying. They got all the cool shit in Cool Shit City. You like playing a million cards? Again, they like this idea of, like, you know, how dramatic it is, right? It's like, aha, but I activate skill drain, and then, like, everything just dies. It's like, oh, they like these huge, impactful cards. I've got all the interaction, baby. Alright, I'm not dead. I didn't get FTK'd. Now it is time, chat, to show them. Well, I guess I have to Pot of Extravagance first. Let's see what we can draw, shall we? Oh, nice. Okay. So, I have a gift for you. We'll take the IP, and we'll take your Spright Elf, and we'll give you a Lava Golem. Like, oh no. Well, it's fine. I still have a Negate and a Floodgate. The thing about that... Let me just get rid of your Barone, and let me get rid of your Thunder Dragon, and let me introduce you to another Lava Golem. There's two of them things. I hope you like Lava Golem, because you have it. Now we'll just set like a million back row. And yeah, let's go ahead and activate this while we can. We see if we can get 2 pops. Take your medicine! Nightmare Phoenix. Well, and with that, I'm just dead. That's the 3rd one. They can just banish everything. It's unfortunate because I had some cool stuff I could do. I just didn't quite get all of it. I will activate this. Shuffle into the deck. Yeah, I'll take my Lava Golem back. And then we'll just pop a card in your hand randomly. Another is Diamond. Yeah, now they're just trying to mill out. Yep, there's my other Labrynth. Banish a light and a dark. Get a banished card, put it back into the graveyard. They can return it and then link off the snow and summon it again. Consider the skill drained. Yeah, so that's what they do is they get this and it's like target 3 banished monsters, special summon 1, place the rest on the bottom of your deck. So they can put them back and then do more nefarious things. Alright, okay. It's coming down to the wire. I literally can't activate that. Fuck. I have no more Labyrinths in here. But we're still gonna be able to get over everything. If we could activate this, we could have had game. If we had any more furniture left in the deck. Oh, fuck. 10 more cards. No! Wait, is it 5? Are they playing the thing, or is it only 6? Damn it! We were so close to greatness, but the mill was too strong. Alright, here we are, dawn of the final day. We have one more stream, about 4 hours. Maybe 5 or 6 if I go long. To push our way into Diamond 1. We're at Diamond 3, so we're not too far. But if you know anything about the last couple ladder climbs, anytime we try to make it to that top layer, it's the last bit is the hardest part. So we're gonna try something a little crazy, a little extreme. I have one more version of the deck, and this one, we're trying something a little nutty, but I think it might just be crazy enough to work. So we're playing 50 cards here. because Ishizu is everywhere. There's a lot of decks that are milling, a lot of decks that are playing that grass looks greener. And by going up to 50 cards, we'll not only make that grass much weaker, but we'll make it so that we don't deck out quite nearly so fast. And then in order to make up for that, we're going back on the Absolute King Backjack, the double furniture, as well as Maxi to draw into these playmakers. Because previously we had played this and it worked all right, but the problem was that we weren't going up against consistent threats. You know, we'd play like the Maxi with this, and then we'd go up against something like Eldlich. Now that we're in high diamond, I think all we're going to run into is like Ishizu stuff and Spright stuff. And against those, this version that turbos out towards Deck Devastation Virus, along with the Imperial Iron Wall that we can get off of the Lord of the Heavenly Sky Prison, with the Lava Golems and the Maxis for going second, I think this might just have enough anti-meta stuff into it to push us into Diamond 1. And if not, we can always just go back to what we were doing before. We can throw out some of this stuff. But I want to give it one more try now that we're up here and at least see how it works. Imperial Iron Wall, not helpful in this particular matchup, unfortunately. Well, I guess it stops them from activating the field spell. So we're just gonna Lava Golem by using this and the Shirakusai. There you go. Enjoy gift. And then we'll activate this. And then we'll just set some cards. There you go. No reason to play the field spell. It doesn't do anything here. And we'll just, in the standby phase, activate the Imperial Iron Wall. Because if they destroy anything with their trap, it should be that, hopefully. Take your 1,000. Okay, I've got an idea, chat. It's a little risky, but I think it'll work. So they pay the 500. We activate the Goes and Match. They pretty much have to destroy this or they lose their entire field. Oh, okay. We'll activate this. They're about to make dragon. I realize. That's why we're going to try to stop them. Ooh, if this survives until next turn, we'll be in great shape. So we're going to set this. Come on, I have chained down. Okay. And then we'll just be like, yeah, let's get rid of all those cards in your hand. And on your field. That Xiamen not looking very good. And there's the Ash, and there's the Ghost Ogre. Granted, they can still do the Amazing Dragon, but that's not going to do more attack than what they have here. Come on, top deck. Show me the top deck. That works. Special summon one level 7 Neo-Spatian from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions? The fuck? Fuck, if they have a second pep, they just, like, win here. Oh, battle phase. Okay, put this back. Activate this. Get the welcome Labrynth. We're now under fire. I realize that, but we also have a much bigger monster than them. And it doesn't matter because they surrendered anyway. All right, a good start to the day. We may not have picked the right deck, but we still got the right result, baby. All right, so we've only played 5 duels so far, but we literally haven't gone against any of the stuff that we prepared our deck for, so I'm just going back to Mark 10 for now. This one was doing better. There's no point in playing the anti-meta stuff if none of the meta is showing up now.
2 hours later.
Alright, so after looking at a couple lists, we've decided to make a pretty small change here. We've taken out the trap tricks. As good as those are, the fact that you can't use them under Imperial Iron Wall has been a big detriment, and we're replacing them with Torrential Tribute, because apparently like 95% of Labrynth builds are playing this. Also, if you're wondering about the tower of various hats I'm wearing, it's because we're on a hype train here on stream. I stream these live, if you didn't know. Chat's going pretty nice. Shout out to //X, Kid, Glacial, Punjab. They've just been dumping subs and bits and stuff. And every time we get a hype train, I put on the hype helmet, and then we add another hat to the tower, including the bunny helmet. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! My head hurts, so I hope they stop soon. We've got hype, but we still haven't hyped our way into Diamond 1, so we're gonna keep going. Wow, Senrath with another 10 gifted subs. I don't have enough hats. You're gonna okay. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This is version 12. Maybe we'll still go back to 11 if we start getting consistent stuff, but this is what we're gonna try to do. We'll try that and see if it works. The entire year on ladder. Nice. Yeah, tournaments do seem fun. Maybe I'll do a month of like tournament stuff instead. Y'all ready for this? Biggest value torrential of my fucking life. Ooh, I have to pay $1,600 for this. But we're gonna do it. Yo, what up? It's your boy Torrential! Coming at you with the board clears! Do! One card, all the value. Hey, buddy, how about no, fuck you? We'll do this. Ash. Unfortunate. Is it activate or is it resolve? Yeah. There we go! Big torrential! Sometimes that's all you need! Deck dev? Alright, we'll try it. One way or another. Max C. That's not Ash. Pop this. And then we do this. And then we do this. So we get to destroy all the monsters in their hand of a certain thing. And then we also get to get a random card. And take that, Martha. The lottery has been won. Oh, they got another one. God damn it. Martha, my beloved. Activate. Interesting. All right. Anyway. Let's just get rid of all those, shall we? Goodbye, Ghost Ogre. And then we'll use this. Hey, there we go! All we had to do was shotgun the virus and we won! Against Exosister. Where's the meta? There you go, brother. Now your lightning storm's turned off. I hope that you're playing a fire deck, because that's all you can summon now. Enjoy fires. Fractal is a fire. I have made mistakes. They have a fire in their extra deck. Bear Broom is fire. I'm in danger. Shit, I'll take it. The one time. The one deck that Goes and Golem doesn't work against. Kid is fire too? When did Brigade become so fiery? We're gonna do this. We're gonna send you to the graveyard, and we're gonna give you Gamma. And then, because a monster left the field because of a trap, I get to summon back Torphy. Oh no! Oh nay! I thought it was Revolt! No, okay, well, danger, danger! Fire the torrential! Everyone get out of here! Okay, well, we're alive. We're not in great shape. There's the revolt. Oh yeah, it has to summon all the, it has to summon the materials in defense. So they can't use Bear Brum. They can use like Kit, and they can use Fractal and make another Bear Brum, but that's about it. Oh, that's fine. I don't even think they can activate Bear. They don't. Yeah, they don't have anything they can make. No, they can make. Oh. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I made lots of bakes. Got lost in the. Wait. Why can you? Okay. Weird. So they can summon them all at once and then do that and then get the fire and then not actually link summon. And then 2 kits is exactly 1400. They still get to, yeah. Gosh darn it. Fucking called by the grave nonsense. You dirty bastard. Possibly be bricking their hand, chat. Set a card. Be a shame if your birds didn't get banished. Be a shame if all your spells were gone. Called by won't help you now. Ah, I see. Battle phase? I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Win number 100. Take that, birds. Oh, I want to get out of this purgatory. I've been here for 7 hours. I can neither win nor lose. I can only suffer. Ooh, blackout. Well, I got a good blackout target, that's for sure. Hit the torrential. Gonna be really hard to blackout when you don't have any worms on the field. And he came back. Thanks, Torby. You're the best. Activate. Activate. Bounce the Torby back to hand. Summon. Summon. I'm finally getting the hang of using the Labrynths on my own stuff in order to get things back. It took me long enough. I know people will be yelling in the comments because of it. But I'm finally breaking through. I just had to, like, you know, completely lose my mind. Once I broke through, it's like that one cartoon, right, where the guy gets trapped in eternity, and it's like he was there so long he went insane, but then he was insane for so long that he went back around to being super sane. That's me. I'm super sane right now. You gotta believe me. So I guess are we just going for the mega super cheese strat? You ready for maximum cheese, chat? Draw phase, activate welcome Labrynth. Lady in white. Labrynth, pop Ariana. Then she uses her effect, and this uses its effect. Now we see if we were right. I see. Well, sometimes you gamble, sometimes you lose, chat. If we were actually facing Spright, that would have been game ending, but for whatever reason up here in Diamond 3, we're running into Swordsoul. And I can't... With the whole point of making, like, the trap lineup is to counter what we know, and when we don't know what we're going against, we get random shit. I don't know what to do. Alright, here we are in sudden death. I've been here for almost 8 hours, and we've been stuck in the purgatory of Diamond 3 this whole time. Not good enough to go to Diamond 2, not bad enough to drop down. So I'm trying one more desperate thing. We're playing I Wish I Was Dead's Labrynth deck, because I wish I was dead right now. I finally understand. We had played something similar to this before, and I didn't like it because it won or lost off the back of Card of Demise. It has all the draw power in the world, but if you don't get lucky, if you get into like these big monsters, you just like lose outright. So we're gonna try this version. Oh wait, I just realized he's only playing one of those. Okay, there we go. We're playing two of the lovely lady. It is, in my opinion, Brickfest, but he got to like top 16 of a tournament with it, and you know, win or lose, it does it fast. It is like Virus Turbo. It is Set Everything Turbo. So one way or another, we're either gonna get up there fast or we're gonna die fast. Hey, there's a furniture. We want the furniture. We're gonna activate this. We're going to activate this. Gonna set this. Going to set. We're going to flip this. I just can't special summon this turn. Time to go for broke. We're gonna win or lose right now. Right this fucking second. Summon out the lady. Activate Eradicator Epidemic. You got spells? Well, there you go. Oh yeah, and I'll bring this back. Was that 2 limiter removal and a lightning storm and a small world? Unfortunately, we also know that they have the fucking, the Psyframe Gear Gamma. Oh boy, my favorite. Battle phase, attack. Yeah, I'm not activating shit. Card of Demise. You can Gamma this if you want. Yeah, there you go. Let's activate this now. Bye-bye. 8 hours, 15 minutes. Ah, Numeron. Sorry to hear. That really sucks, buddy. A frog. So we just immediately do this. Your frog goes pop, so you don't control level 2. And then because I popped a monster, I can... What do you have, Ronin Totem in hand? Pankratops, that's unfortunate! That's unfortunate at all, isn't it? Isn't it? Take that, Spright! That's all you need! You're going up, okay. Well, we're still running. We keep on running. No sleep until Diamond 1. No sleep. Ah, okay. Would be a shame if you had to destroy it. There can be only none! Get out of here with that shit!
3:28 a.m.
Enjoy ball. We send this. We set the Sigma so they can't summon it. They get back the diameter. And then because a monster was sent... Goodbye. Oh, they could just summon one back. I've learned my lesson from before. If we let them make a Link Karibo, then we'll never get it back. So we just skill drain now. Do I still get my ball back under skill drain? Oh, I thank you. Ball. I got my ball back, chat. Oh boy! Oh boy! You know what's better than one ball, chat? What if you had 2 balls? What if we were just ball buddies, staring eternally at each other? Wouldn't that be neat? Also, I've got this. Activate Trap Trick. We're going to do one of these. Oh, did I get to activate? Yeah, let's do that. Ghost Bell! They're haunting my mansion, chat! Alright! Thank you! Oh, to 120, we did it. If they've got a Trap Trick set, if they've got an Eradicator set, we're just dead. If they've got, we know they have Welcome already. So they get to pop one thing, and then if they have Trap Trick or Eradicator, we're just dead. It's just Jover! And it could have gone either way. Okay, they don't have Eradicator. Yeah, we welcomed though, so I don't think we can't special summon. We can do this though. Enjoy Sphere. Also, enjoy not summoning anything other than divine monsters. Torrential. Okay. Alright, well there's still in a way huge advantage, but it's not as bad. What do we got? Well, it's a shame you don't have a ball. Oh, torrential. But she came back. We're still going, just barely. Welcome to the labyrinth. The ladies must battle! Don't tell me they don't want to crash. Fuck you. Get out of here. Tired of your shit. Take all your furniture with you. Well, we tried, chat. We really did try. And it's, you know, and part of the reason I tried, I mentioned this a couple, I don't know how many of these got left back into the actual episode. But there were a lot of people who were like, oh, you're playing Labrynth. Getting into Diamond 1 will be easy. This is an easy deck. It's so easy to win. And it's not. Alright? It's fucking not. You don't know what you're talking about. I've been here for 12 hours. I have not made any misplays, like significant ones, in the last 6 hours. It's all just been because I lost the coin flip, because I didn't draw right, and because fucking Block Dragon is legal. Even with floodgates, it's fucking hard to climb the ladder. But we got you can do it. It's gonna take a lot of perseverance, and it's not worth it because the Master Duel ban list is not. It doesn't reward skill. It rewards winning the coin toss, it feels like. I guess you have to have some skill to get this far, but once you get to the top levels, It's just a thing of who can open their broken shit first more often. Because, I don't know, it feels like the OCG... I mean, Max C is one thing, but just the fact, like, Fairy Tail Snow and Block Dragon, all these other things, just all the floodgates and everything, it really does feel like a clown shoes approach. Like, the people who designed the game just don't intend for it to be played in a competitive light. They just like to watch the spectacle of stuff going on. I don't know, maybe I'm just salty, but that's what happens when you've been here for 13 hours. So I'm done. I'm over. You can make it to Diamond 1. I wasn't able to do it, but we tried. I'll take it to the end screen. And with that, ladies and non-ladies, we reach the conclusion of the episode. In the end, despite my best efforts, I was only able to make it to Diamond 2. And I feel like I have no one to blame for that but myself. Well, that and the damn coin toss. Like, clearly this deck has the ability to reach the top rank. I mean, our last duel was a mirror match, with the winner ranking up. So one way or another, a Labrynth deck made it to Diamond 1. Maybe their build was superior, maybe they were just the better duelist, or maybe they got to go first and that sealed the deal. Hard to say, hard to leg. Although it's probably a little bit of both. I mean, I certainly fumbled my fair share of duels, but like any trap-based deck, Labrynth has a huge advantage going first. And I just can't help but wonder if maybe we would have made it past the finish line if just a few more of those coins had come up heads. Still, it was really fun to play regardless. While the floodgates and viruses resulted in their fair share of non-games, Labrynth overall was a blast to play. One of the most enjoyable control decks that I've had the opportunity to pilot in this series so far, and one that I'd maybe like to revisit someday. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. But anyway, now that it's both the end of the month and the end of the episode, let's take a moment to be especially nerdy and look over our statistics for March 2023. I ended up playing 219 duels with Labrynth over the course of 11 dueling sessions. We won 123 of those duels and lost 96, which gives this deck an overall win rate of just 56%. We also opened with lovely Labrynth of the Silver Castle, who I could have sworn was called Lovely Lady of the Labyrinth, 43 times during our run, which means roughly 20% of our hands contained bricks. We went through 13 builds in this episode, before ending on the I Wish special behind me, which contains just 8 common cards, 27 super rares, and 20 ultra rares. I spent 19,000 gems on this month's deck, which would cost about $245 if you bought them all at the store at the standard price. Finally, buying all those gems would not have been possible without 411 awesome patrons who help support the channel. 30 of those patrons donated $25 or more this month, so I'd like to take a moment to thank them personally. Their names are Davon Crushin, Cat Monarch, Shadow 1317, Austin Glover, Chris W, Elance, Ya Boy Slurp, Montry, Barbarians Are Us, Karsten Kraft, Choppy Rice, Chris Kessler, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, Inge Magnus, Jeff M, JJ Squirtle, Long Live the Queen, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh, Muffin Fiend, Nathan, Gnawdog the Razor, Quintingent, Sanguine Strawberry, Tengen Toppa Bob Ross, TJ Minty, Tristan Marlowe, and Viscount Billy Esquire. If you'd like to join them, there's a Patreon link down in the description. Just $1 gets you on my Discord, $25 gets your name in the credits, and for $10 you can get a special role that allows you to vote on what deck I play next. Speaking of which, next time on Ladder Climb, we're taking a look at a classic GX archetype that just got some new support. Break out your rainbow flags and polish up your gems, because we're going full jank with Crystal Beasts. If you want to see me attempt this in real time, you can follow me over at twitch.tv/hardleggaming, where I stream most of my duels, again, down in the description. Otherwise, until next time, good luck and have fun.